That's not
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it. Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still in the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof I'm alive better more than no proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side flag. Wish I could large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with view for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. Just don't do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Hello, Leroy.
What's up?
How are you, man?
Is it me, or did it seem like home runs last night were getting hit extra far?
That place is a Little League park, dude. Yeah, that
I mean, it just looked like
ball flies there.
There was a bunch of balls I thought were like pop-ups and it, like upper deck.
Yeah, Citizens Bank Park is made for home runs, dude. That's ever since its existence, that place has been built for home runs. But it was a fun derby last night.
Yeah,
it was a fun derby last night. Jordan Walker got it done.
He hit 4 in a row to win?
4 in a row. Yeah, he hit the bonus ball on his last swing, so he got to keep going and keep going and keep going, and he eliminated Kyle Schwarber, which of course the hometown crowd went home sad. You know, they were trying to boo Jordan Walker. The only person cheering was his dad, and he ends up pulling up first St. Louis Cardinal to ever win it. So they went swings yesterday. They did eliminate the clock. I didn't know that doing the show.
Yeah, they went 20 swings, then 15 swings. And then I forgot. I don't remember what the last round was.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. Feel like it went at a good pace. I did catch it like halfway through the first round. I didn't catch it right from jump, but it was an enjoyable watch. I didn't win my Kalshi trade, but it's okay. I had fun. I enjoyed it, especially with Walker winning it the way that he did and making all the Philly fans super sad. I enjoy that. You
enjoyed that.
Yeah. They always say, "Oh, we can boo." You can't boo your way out of anything, Philadelphia. Okay, that's your solve. You're solved to anything. You don't like Santa, you boo him. All right. You don't like a player, you boo him. Your life cannot be solved with that at all times.
Let me tell you, there's a few places that are just brutal to play, right? Philly, when you used to have to go to Oakland. Some extent Green Bay, but not as bad as those, right? Like, you have to understand, the whole city of Green Bay is waiting for Sunday. And how dare you ruin our fun? Right? So it's kind of a different reason as to why it's that way in Green Bay. Pittsburgh, they used to throw stuff at us, but we were Cleveland. So the Jets, when you go play against the Jets, they got some foul mouths.
Oh, yeah, they're heinous.
Yeah.
They're heinous.
So, but there's a lot of places that, I tell you what's weird. Minnesota fans, it's loud, but they're pleasant.
Well, they're basically Canadians.
No, they're Nordiques.
Whatever. They sound
Midwestern,
like,
good Midwestern.
They sound
people,
like Canadians.
Yeah.
You watch that Fargo? You ever watch that Fargo on FX?
That's not Minnesota.
Where is it? Was it
North Dakota?
North Dakota.
Oh, I thought it was Minnesota. They're all the same.
Ooh.
It's all the same.
Can I just say this? By the way, we had they have these when you go to the convention centers and different places and they have all these tables, whatever. And the Vikings used to do it. And one year they paid me to go, and it was in North Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
And you fly over there on oh my God, where are we going? You're flying somewhere you're going ice fishing.
Mm-hmm.
You land, you can't see nothing but snow. And then they pick you up and they go, "Oh, you must be big timing. You're staying at our fancy restaurant, our fancy hotel."
So Fargo's like literally on the border.
Yeah,
It's like literally because they do that weird voice. That's where I'm getting it from. Minnesota.
Right.
Like they
Right.
say they talk all weird. That's how
Right.
they, like, why do you talk
it's
like that?
one of the things, like, the people there are so nice that you wonder what's their angle, which
Right.
is crazy. Which is crazy. All the stuff that
But
comes out of
Philadelphia,
there.
but Philadelphia does this thing like they don't know any other way. Like this is just
Right.
like, what do we do in this situation? How do
Boo
we
it!
help our guy? Boom, boom. I would have just made. They should have done like a shh, just let's see if he's
Do
quiet.
the reverse psychology.
Maybe that'll mess with him. It didn't seem like it worked last night.
I think athletes are so used to getting booed that it doesn't, right? Like, it doesn't affect them. Like, you
The
expect
best,
to get booed.
The best thing that we've done, and we can't do it anymore, was the Giannis counter. We started that when we did the free throw counting. That was great.
Oh, you can't do it anymore? Oh, no, because
We can't do it. He's on our team.
Yeah.
He's on our team. We got to find a new guy to troll.
There's nobody that's like Giannis. Whew, good.
Well, he takes his time. He can take as much time as he wants. Patient, whatever Giannis needs.
Yeah.
If he needs a
Giannis, slow down. I got to use the bathroom. Be
you need a
back in a
cucumber,
sec.
you need some cucumber water or something, dude. Whatever you need, Giannis.
You know what
the
sucks? He should be pretty damn good at free throws, and he really isn't.
It takes his time.
Right.
The headlines are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. As you had yesterday, the home run derby was kind of the only active thing in sports. We did have Heat Summer League last night, 90-73. The Heat lost to the Cavaliers. No Ryan Conwell nor Trevor Keels, so the Heat essentially didn't have their two best guys this summer. Trey Donaldson did put up 22. Vlad Goldin was 0 for 6. Vlad Goldin
Doesn't he normally just shoot up close too?
He does, yes. Yes, that is normally what he does. He goes in that type of regard. But what are you gonna do, dude? Like it was a rough go of it. But you didn't have Ryan Caldwell had hip soreness, not considered serious, and Trevor Keels had knee soreness, not considered serious.
Do we take for granted a big that has ball skills because we just expect it, but then we see somebody like Vlad Goldin who may put forth good effort, but just doesn't have the ball skills yet? Because they just look clunky.
I don't really understand what your point is.
So we see somebody.
I don't really take it for granted. Like I think some guys got it, and I think some guys don't.
But is that like that plays a big more than anybody, right? Because we think, oh, he's tall, he's big, he can play center, and we kind of lose that basic concept of basketball that this guy's ball skills aren't very good. How is he going to fit in? Because I'm wondering, like, Vlad, he hustles, he gets in front of people, he can be resistant, but on the other end, he just looks uncomfortable at times.
I just think he looks like a college player. I don't think he looks like an NBA player.
Okay.
I think he's. I'm trying. Like I want Vlad Goldin to work out certainly, but I think what I go to. I go to a guy. I kind of compare it to this. Like, do you remember the 2 summer league games you got from Omer Yurtseven? Where you're like, oh, they gotta sign this guy. They can't let this guy go. And he was putting up like 20-20s. And Vlad Goldin for a 7-footer is like putting up, like 2 for 8s. I think he was 0 for 6 last night.
Right.
And I'm like, you're a center, like
you're already like 4 feet from the basket.
Yeah, he's not throwing up a lot of threes. So,
right.
And I don't think of him as like this. He's had a lot of blocks, but I don't think of him as like but a lot of, but they're kind of flashy plays. I don't know.
He doesn't have any ball skills. Like, that's the only way to explain it. He doesn't have like a go-to shot around the basket. He doesn't have any post moves.
I don't think I've seen a guy who's like grown a lot from last year. I think I kind of see the same guy, and I don't know if that's a guy who's really contributing.
I got you, and I guess that's where I'm kind of getting at. Is that something that you can develop, or you know right away whether a guy is going to be good around the rim.
Can I tell you who the two biggest rat bastards are though on our chat? Like, let's just call out Real SDI and Schmeeth and Schmolnick, who are like Vlad Goldin talk, and Schmeeth and Schmolnick who's like, you're breaking down a guy who'll get 7 minutes. Guys, I really want, like, we talked about it for 2 seconds, okay? And it's July 14th. It's literally the bleakest day of sports talk in the history of sports talk. You two rat bastards need to go find your nest and get some cheese and calm down. Because, yes, I'll break down goddamn Vlad Goldin talk for 4 hours if I want to. I'll do it.
On July 14th.
Don't you threaten me. I'll do it. So, yes, we're talking Vlad Goldin.
You know what's crazy?
Whether or not he's going to contribute.
When I played football, I'd already be in camp. That's how early we went to camp.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Sucks. You like lose your summer early.
Yeah.
That's
I would say, well, here's the other thing. My first 3 years, I had long off seasons. Okay, so let's remember that. Because we were terrible. I didn't start losing off seasons until I got to Minnesota.
Well, listen, we still got a couple more weeks. And then you got like the rookies going. And then, you know, what sucks about camp is like, it doesn't feel like camp. It just feels like an extra week of OTAs. Like you don't really get to be excited about people hitting each other. And then like camp doesn't really start until there's a fight. That's when camp starts.
When
there's a kerfuffle.
A fight doesn't normally start till there's pads.
Exactly. So
because like, one, you ain't worried about grabbing somebody or holding somebody when they ain't got no pads. Everybody know they ain't got no pads.
Did Jordan Walker cheat in the home run derby last night, not hitting the magenta ball last? Coming up. July 14th. These guys are giving me sass about topics. The two of them. Jackass 1 and Jackass 2. Any hoodles, we'll take a break. Oh, first, let me give you a World Football Scoreboard brought to you by your local Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is truly unmatched for every match with 29-degree drafts of Michelob Ultra, spicy margaritas made with Casamigos, and unrivaled views all tournament. Twin Peaks each drink scenic views, as today we got the semifinals going on in the World Cup, ladies and gentlemen. Hans, Spain, getting it going today, 3 o'clock, and that is from I'm All In World. So we will see which one of these two favorites advance in this tournament. And then tomorrow, we got England, we got Argentina, 3 o'clock from Atlanta. So we will take a break. More to come here on the show. Back after this. All right, welcome back, you rascals. What they need to harness is FAU Vlad Goldin. You know, a Michigan Vlad Goldin is not the Vlad Goldin we were hoping to get here. So if you can get a hoop from Vlad Goldin, that's the kind of Vlad Goldin you need for the Miami Heat. Weather report is brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, replacing roof repairs, maintenance, hurricane impact, windows, and doors. Visit tornadoroofing.com. And right now it is 88 degrees, partly sunny. It's a heat advisory going on. It's summer, guys. I don't know. You know, that's the weather. No rain in the near future, everybody. No need to bring an umbrella. In the meanwhile, the altercation heard round Sin City continues to get deep. Yesterday, you had Udonis Haslem speak to reporters in Las Vegas, spoke to Anthony Chang and Ira Winderman, who have been boots on the ground. And he said that he has spoken to both Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo. He said, I don't have any takeaway on it. I mean, I felt like it was blown out of proportion. I felt like it was made much bigger than what it was. And there's a lot of time that they'll have to figure things out before the season comes around. Then there's a new piece that has just come out this morning from Ramona Shelburne. She said she got Tyler Herro on the record saying, quote, honestly, I'm just trying to move past all of it. I'm focused on Milwaukee, trying to build something special. Obviously, they just traded the greatest player in their history. So we want to come in and help and continue what they've been doing. I want to do what they've been doing.
Well,
he said also that he's not trying to prove anyone wrong. He's just ready to come home and be able to represent the city and the state, because I wanted to do that coming out of school as well.
Sound like you got some get right. That's what it sounds like.
Well, I mean, he had a pretty famous bolting of Wisconsin. He was supposed to go to Wisconsin, and then he bolted to Kentucky, which didn't go over well with fans there. So,
I mean, well, listen.
But not that I'm blaming it. I mean, it's one of those things where, of course, you go to Kentucky.
There's a couple of things here. Everybody thought I was going to go to LSU. And I replied, why? Because I'm from here. Right? And I would say that when you have an opportunity, you don't know how long you're going to play football. I didn't know how long I was going to play football. Tyler didn't know how long he was going to play basketball. So when you come out of high school, the first thing you want to do is you want a new experience. You want something different. You want to experience something that, if not for that sport, you would not be able to experience. And so for me, it was Michigan. It also helped that they played Hawaii the first year.
That was a sell for you?
It helped.
All right.
I always wanted to play in the Rose Bowl, though. When I was a kid, it was Rose Bowl, then Sugar Bowl, and that was in the bowl season. So I watched the Rose Bowl every year, and I'm like, this is really cool.
Ramona writes that Herro's comments come a few days after Shams Charania reported that he was involved in a physical altercation at Resorts World Hotel in Las Vegas. It started when Adebayo approached Herro shortly after 9 a.m. Pacific time Friday. Adebayo and the Heat had come to train at the same court that Herro had worked on earlier in the morning and stayed for practice for his AAU team. According to sources with knowledge of the encounter, Adebayo confronted Herro about the comments the guard made, critiquing the center on social media after their 7-year run as teammates in Miami ended when Herro was traded for Giannis. Herro responded verbally in a way that Adebayo took exception to, and the encounter became physical. Sources with knowledge of the encounter told ESPN that Adebayo struck Herro near his chin, although descriptions of the nature of the physical contact is in some dispute. Herro did not get knocked to the ground, according to sources with knowledge of the interaction, who added that he was restrained by others in the gym from responding physically. Of course, yes, Tyler Herro did the hold me back, bro. Something
Really?
tells, yeah, something
like there's nothing like supposedly getting held back by you. What did Udonis say? that he's a moose,
A baby bear.
a
He said
baby
he
bear.
has the strength of a baby bear.
Right. So that dude was saving you. He wasn't holding you back. And now my boys would have been like, well, go ahead on. Then when you get knocked out, I told you.
Adebayo took issue with comments from social media account alleging that he associated Herro, questioning whether Adebayo has justified his $60 million salary, suggesting that if Herro had been healthy, he's the Heat player who needed more help. That seemed to be in reference to comments Adebayo had made after the Heat were eliminated from the play-in this season, suggesting that he needed more help from his supporting cast if Miami was to get back in title contention. I don't recall him making statements like that. How much did Tyler Herro tell Ramona Shelburne off the record that painted it in a picture for him? I want to know. Was it the entire story?
I don't know, but it seems like usually you can always tell in these little scuffles or disagreements who has to try to get people to understand his side. And that's usually the guy that's talking, right? There's a lot of people that are reporting what they heard Tyler say, but Bam has really said nothing. And so from that standpoint, I look at that situation and say, why is Tyler on a tour to try and get people to understand the situation, whereas Bam is like, I did what I had to do, it's over, goodbye.
Heat sources told ESPN that Adebayo and Herro had mostly a good relationship during their time as teammates, but had grown apart over the past year as Herro played just 33 games due to various injuries and struggled to adjust to changes to the team's new offensive scheme. On several occasions, Adebayo made comments suggesting that Herro needed to do more to fit into the new scheme. On November 24th, after Herro made his season debut with ankle surgery, Adebayo was asked if Herro, who thrives in pick and roll situations, would be able to adjust to the new scheme that de-emphasized pick and rolls. Yeah, Adebayo said at the time, as you see, it's a fun office to be part of. It's not a lot of pick and rolls. We're sharing it. You like those types of games where everybody feels involved and gets the chance to be aggressive and put pressure on the rim. It was a common refrain from Adebayo, who is the Heat's captain, that team sources said war on Herro as he tried to come back from the ankle, toe, and rib, and heard his name in trade discussions for Antetokounmpo in February. This is unbelievable. I mean, really, poor soul, poor Tyler.
Right, like I'm still trying to hear. I'm trying to hear the part that Tyler thought he had to go out there and say what he did about Bam.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so let me get this straight. I'm getting this
because trade ain't got nothing to do with Bam.
It's got nothing to do with it's got nothing to do with Bam. But even if Bam wanted to play with Giannis Antetokounmpo, so Bam Adebayo grew frustrated because another season of Tyler Herro wasn't available on the court. And by the way, when he came back, was a complete like buzzkill on the offense working. Like every time Tyler Herro came back, it seemed to ruin the flow because him and Norm Powell just didn't work together. And the first day that he did come back, he was like, man, I would like some more pick and rolls. Like, it's like the immediate guy who, like, we're all trying to buy into this system that's new and gimmicky. And listen, it obviously was one of these things that was gimmicky because the Heat were always in the bottom of the offense. So Spo was trying to make something work. And as soon as Herro came back, it's like, I kind of would like pick and rolls. And look, pick and rolls aren't a bad thing. They work. There's a reason that all of the league uses them. But it is kind of like you're a skunk at the garden party because it's like making a stink as soon as you make your return. I haven't come up with that. That's a thing people say, dude. People say that. People say that. You've never heard that statement?
What did you say? I didn't...
When you're a skunk at the garden party.
Never heard that.
People say that, dude. Jennifer, you've heard that saying before.
Yeah, today.
Yep. About 2
Wait,
seconds.
dude, let me explain something to you. You rolled right through it like it was just normal conversation.
I don't want to think this.
And we all gave a look like I was looking at Britt. Hey, Britt, have you ever heard that? Have you ever heard that? And they all looking like me. Like, no. So here's what I don't get.
It is a real
You-
thick. I just
Boom. Thank
never
you.
heard it.
Apologize.
There's
I'm not gonna apologize.
certain
You've never
look,
heard it.
there's certain reasons why I get mad at players, right? And most of the time, it's because they're expressing anger in the wrong direction. So, how much support do you want from other players on your team when you're making what, 30 million and you only played 30 games and you're supposed to be an important piece? How much are they allowed to be frustrated that one of their big time players is never playing? Are they allowed to get a little frustrated?
No, dude, you're not allowed to be frustrated because he's the one who needs help.
And like,
Damn
it's, no
Honestly,
lie, the only thing left he has to say is what Jaylen Brown said. Did they ever think about keeping me and trading Bam? That's it. Because
Well,
that's the way he's acting.
he didn't say that. I suggested, did he ever? He should have gone to Brad Stevens and said that. But no, you know what? We're all wrong here, guys. You know what? Bam Adebayo was a real selfish rat fink. He should have been there every single day after playing a Heat game, and for the 59, 50 whatever games that Tyler Herro missed, 49 games that Tyler Herro missed. Bam Adebayo, you are greedy. You should have been there, and you should have been rubbing Tyler Herro's feet so he could have gotten back faster. You should have done, rest, ice, compression, elevation. You should have been there, because I forgot he's also a trainer. Where were you, Bam? Where were you for Tyler Herro? Where were you, Bam? Why didn't you rub his feet with lilac oils? Why were you trying to do the system the coach told you to run? How could you do that, Bam? How? How could you want to exchange that for a 2-time MVP? You are selfish. A selfish Bam Adebayo. My word. Heavens to Betsy. Don't you know Tyler Herro was trying to make his way back? We all should have gotten out of the way. How dare you like playing with Norman Powell, who was there? How dare you? What are we talking about?
It's a perfect case of lack of self-awareness. Like if he had played 70 games and we're having these conversations, we would at least entertain them. Like, oh, you know what? He was balling or whatever. But guess what? Here's the kicker. If he was playing 70 games, probably wouldn't have got traded.
Yeah. If he would have gone and had the season he had before, where he was an all-star, maybe we're having a different conversation. But he didn't. That's why Pat Riley says after the season, just run my comments back. Run them back, dude. I mean, what do you want him to do? What do you want everybody to do? Just sit here?
When Pat got frustrated from saying the same things over and over again, you had to know that you were out of here for a bag of chips.
I just can't believe how many times Bam Adebayo showed up and did his job when he should have been back at Tyler Herro's mansion, giving him a shoulder rub, helping him get back. That's what a captain does, Bam. Where were you? Were you not in the cold plunge with Tyler Herro?
No, he probably.
Why were you playing basketball?
I still had to deal with the other Olay twin.
Why were you sitting here trying to play ball? You sat here, Bam. You sat here and you went out here. You went out here, Bam. You sat here and you greedily scored 83 points, the second most in NBA history, and you weren't worried about Tyler Herro and his fragile feet? For shame, Bam. For shame. What kind of captain are you? What kind of captain is this? You should have had Tyler Herro's back. You wanted to trade for Giannis? Why? Why? Because he's the size of a moose and can dunk in 3 strides? You want that over Tyler Herro? What kind of teammate are you? How could one want a Greek freak when they have a boy wonder? What were you thinking, Bam? You charlatan. You sat here and left Tyler Herro in the cold.
Remember all those songs you made for him?
I made one song for him, dude.
Mm.
Rookie year, simpler times. And this is the thing, though, is like the thing that disappoints me about it is I never said Tyler Herro was a bad player.
Nobody has.
I've never said Tyler Herro. I liked rooting for Tyler Herro when he was in a Heat jersey. I like everybody who's like, oh, where were you when you were rooting for him? It's like, one, grow up. Welcome to sports. Second of all, he missed half the games. What do you want me to do? How many times are the Heat supposed to invest in that? You know what? He has his chance. He can go. Here's the thing that's crazy about this. I don't know if you know this. There's 29 other teams in the National Basketball Association, and every single one of them now gets the opportunity to bid for Tyler Herro's services after this year. All of them. So we'll see. We'll see.
But I tell you what, I hate to say this because sometimes it's an unfortunate thing. But if you only play 35 games this year, there's not a whole bunch you could say to anybody. Right? Not.
Yeah, of course not. If you have another season with old fragile feet, like, no. Obviously, you're going to be sitting here and you're going to be doing prove-it deals for the time being. But, hey, listen, crazier things have happened. Trae Young just got $200 million, so I'll never put anything past the NBA.
That right there, like, would you have paid him $200 million?
Dude, really? No, of course not.
I would have gave him about $15 million and one of them big giant lollipops.
No. I hope Bam uses his opportunity to work on his leadership skills and massaging.
I tell you what he gonna work on. Watch what he work on when they play Milwaukee.
You know, Bam, instead of focusing on 83 points, you should have been giving Tyler Herro a Snuggie and making sure he was comfortable to get back on the court.
Hot cocoa.
Yeah. How dare you?
Pastelitos.
Yeah, just he should have comforted Tyler the entire time. How could you sit here, Bam? Did you ever consider Tyler Herro's feelings?
Yeah, right before he slapped him in the face.
Take a break. More to come here on the show. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, you rascals. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM.
You know what sucks about this Tyler Herro stuff? Like Cody said, poor Tyler Herro. I mean, it's his fault. It's his fault. He could have went on and went to Milwaukee and ho-hum and did the, enjoy my years in Miami bit and kept it inside, right? Time for a new page, turn the page, all the stuff that guys say when they go to a new team, right? No, he chose to take a jab. So, no, but don't say poor Tyler. His mouth wrote that check.
I think he's doing poor Tyler like I was doing the
I know. I know.
It's all right. Good for him. Good for him. He's going to enjoy it. Gets to hang out with Yelich, Fonzie.
Oh, he's going to come back here and get booed.
That's true. He is. And I didn't think he was going to get booed until this.
No, until this.
Yeah, they're definitely. You think they're going to do a tribute video?
Yes, I think they will. But I think that, but I don't. But
if I'm Bam, I go use the bathroom as soon as it comes on.
I wouldn't. If I would still be. Yeah.
If I was them, I would include the smack in the video.
I would obtain the surveillance video.
I am
include it.
Genuinely shocked that we are 5 days after and nobody has leaked to TMZ.
I'm very upset. I was literally right now.
I'm
so there is video, right?
That's what they said.
Supposedly there's surveillance video. There's surveillance video, but I'm still surprised that in a room full of high school players, nobody got film on this. Very surprised. Especially with everybody who has videographers all around. These guys, all of these NBA players now have a professional photographer. I remember one time somebody was like, I swear to God, this was I was covering a Heat game, and somebody goes, "Oh, are you Strus's guy?" I'm like, "Strus has a guy?"
Hey,
this was a $60 million Strus.
Hey, what level? Question.
They asked you.
What level does it look laughable?
Strus on a mini, yeah. Like you have to.
If Vlad Goldin had one, right?
Yeah, if Vlad Goldin had a guy, no, because I sit there before these games, I'm like getting film and just putting some stuff up for social media and whatnot, boots on the ground, and a lot of the players when they warm up, they will have their guy, and some of their guys are like their guys they'll follow up, like Bam's guy does. Him and Asia Wilson, he follows them both around, and he's on full-time staff. He's Bam Adebayo. He's got $1 bazillion. But some of these guys will hire freelance guys for home games just to make it look good for social media. And some guy goes, "Are you Strus's guy?" I'm like, "What? Strus has a guy?" Now he could have a guy. Now he's got $60 million. Now Strus could have a guy with that hair.
But I mean, it's still.
Does anybody want Strus content? I don't know.
I think there's a standard, right? Like you have to be at a certain tier to have a guy.
I agree.
Tyler doesn't have a guy. He don't play enough. He just wasting money having a guy.
He definitely does.
I think he does.
He has a guy.
I think he has a guy. I don't know if he has a guy.
He don't come to the games though. He just goes to
no, he does the
PT.
Rehab. Yeah. He goes. He follows him there. By the by, can we talk about Draymond Green for a second? So Draymond Green got checked by Udonis Haslem yesterday on social media, and so I was waiting for Draymond Green's response, which I assume is going to happen on his podcast. But he posted on Threads. He said, "Y'all choice of words when it comes to people using my name is always interesting. LOL. Y'all be wanting me to get, quote, checked so bad. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji. Where the checking be happening at? These guys respond to me and y'all yell, he checked Draymond. Such a huge level of respect from you all. Much appreciated. Prayer emoji, prayer emoji." But here's the thing. No response to Udonis Haslem, huh? I did you miss the button? Because Udonis added you. He was waiting for, I think, a direct response. Did the @ button not work on the phone? Why is he addressing the crowd and not Udonis Haslem?
So here's what happens. You know what's up. and he kind of put something out there in the Twitter sphere that he could always say included UD while not at him. You see what I'm saying? So he said that was for everybody.
Oh yeah.
And then he'll come out and say, "Oh yeah, I had to get back at him with all that foolishness." And I'm like, "No, because most people that want to get back at somebody will put their name on it."
Right. I think I'm pretty sure the social media buttons work. I think UD has Threads or Instagram. You could get him there. Probably.
He could listen. If he wanted to respond to UD, he could, but he respond to everybody else because he ain't got to worry about nothing with everybody else.
He want to be vague. Just
he wasn't. No, he wanted to make sure UD's name wasn't on that.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah. But here's the thing. It's a way of saying something while almost understanding that UD was right. So he ain't gonna address UD. He gonna address all the other comments that came after UD's comments.
We got a chance for you guys to win VIP tickets to Gulfstream's Taste of the Track, tacos and tequila with unlimited tastings on Saturday, July 25th. For your chance to win, enter at WQAM's contest page at WQAM.com. Gulfstream Park's summer racing takes an exciting turn with live racing now every Monday through August 31st. And be sure to catch all the soccer action this week at the Carousel Club. We'll take a break, get you caught up with your headlines. More to come. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Leroy, can you get a weather update brought to us by Tornado Roofing and Contracting?
Sweetly.
Make sure your home is ready. Get your free roof and window estimate today at tornadoroofing.com.
Oh, I got to tell you, it's a little breezy, 10 to 15 miles an hour. The winds look like they are more still out of the east, maybe a little more out of the southeast. It was a little cloudy this morning. Did everybody find it? It was like extra cloudy this morning, and it started clearing up. So
I didn't notice.
Again, I'm always going to say look out for rain, even though it hasn't rained in a long time. We need a shower here and there. We can use the shower. So temperature has got to be 90 degrees already.
Let us get to our headlines. Those are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com as Jordan Walker won the home run derby last night. St. Louis Cardinals outfielder Barry Bonds called it the best home run derby performance he's ever seen. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, when you hit 4 in a row with only one ball.
Barry Bonds said that, and he goes, and that's big praise coming from me.
We didn't need that part.
That's Barry Bonds.
Right.
Barry loves it.
I've never seen a guy hit that if you miss one time and where you want to throw the ball, it ended up out of the park.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
I was at the Broken Bat home run game.
Huh.
That was crazy.
Hey.
I thought it was a pop fly. I thought it was like, oh, Derek Lee has that. Nope. Still going. Still going.
That right there, I had questions. I had a lot of questions after. I haven't seen anybody do it since.
Not like that. No. The All Star Game is tonight. First pitch is set for 8 o'clock. Of course, the Marlins have Otto Lopez and Max Meyer representing the squad.
Max won't pitch though, right?
No, he is not. But he'll get his little tip of the cap. Congratulations are in order for Jordyn Brooks. He has made the NFL Top 100. He was named the 67th best player in the NFL. Led the league in tackles this year. For
only get to 67th.
67th, dude. But his first time on it. He's never been on the list before. This is player vote.
Okay. I always wonder about player vote because if you don't play against the guy, you're basically just looking at numbers like everybody else is. Does that make it a legitimate vote? Because I would say everybody should vote. I don't even know how to say it. In the AFC? In the NFC? I don't know how they do it.
I don't know how they do it. I don't know if it's like, hey, you need to do this by the end of the regular season, or they send an email out. I don't know how.
You actually, like for the Pro Bowl, we used to sit, like they used to take like 30 minutes before meetings, and we fill out a sheet.
These are the players he's above. 71 is Zay Flowers. Jordan Love was 72. Let's see. Baker Mayfield was 77. Travis Kelce, 79. AJ Brown, 80.
Who else? Where's A-Chan?
I don't see him on the list yet, so I'd imagine he's higher on it.
Oh, okay. So they do the release.
They do it incrementally. Now they did. The Dolphins have. They've been on these. The 3 Dolphins you'd expect to make the top 10s. The ESPN's been doing their top. They always do this top 10 by position.
Mm-hmm.
And Jordyn Brooks was 7th best linebacker, voted by execs, coaches, and scouts. Aaron Brewer was the 10th best interior lineman. And I believe Devon Achane was the 8th best running back.
Okay.
8th best running back. They had Bijan Robinson, number 1. Jahmyr Gibbs, 2. Saquon, 3. McCaffrey, 4. Jonathan Taylor, 5. Derrick Henry, 6. James Cook, and then Devon Achane.
If you notice, a lot of them have very similar skill sets, except for 2 of them, or 2 of them. I would say Henry and Saquon are more known for just pounding the ball. But all the other ones are like multifaceted as far as being able to catch the ball out of backfield, mismatches on linebackers, stuff like that.
Yeah, but he'll be I mean, he'll have I think.
Is there anybody else?
Anybody else on what?
Like could be in the top 10 in their position.
On the Dolphins?
Jordyn Brooks, you got A-Chan. What do they think? I'm curious to know what the rest of the league thinks about Patrick Paul.
He wasn't on the top 10 or the others receiving votes yet, but he's very young. I mean, last year was his first year.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't think he'd be on those lists because left tackle is kind of like wide receiver. You go to the top, 10 guys and they kind of stay there as long as they're putting up numbers. I think left tackle's the same way.
I think Sealers made the list before, but I don't think he made this year. He had a kind of a down year last year.
That had more to do with the youth movement next to him.
That's fair. But he wasn't. I don't believe he was on the list this year. I'll double check. But I don't believe he did.
Yeah.
I don't believe he did. They did do quarterbacks. You want the top 10 quarterbacks?
I could probably figure it out.
Who do you think was number
one? I still think they go with Buffalo's quarterback.
They did.
Yeah.
Josh Allen was one.
Josh Allen.
Take your time.
I know the top 10. I don't necessarily know the order. Right?
Just throw some names up there.
Say it.
Throw some names up there.
I'm going to go with Matthew Stafford.
He was 3.
I'm going to go with are they still trying to put Joe Burrow in there?
Sure are. Number 4.
He's number 4.
Number 4.
All right. Let me see.
Mahomes is 2.
Mahomes is 2. There it is. Like is it weird to have Mahomes there even though he was hurt?
I think they're giving respect to a legend.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just curious because usually it goes year to year, but certain positions. That's why I said Patrick Paul getting in the top 10. I'm going to say they better not have Aaron Rodgers in there.
No, he's not.
No, okay, good. Are they going Seattle quarterback?
No, he made honorable mention.
Honorable mention. He won the Super Bowl. Wow.
You want me to give the list?
Dak Prescott.
He was 6.
Did it go Jordan Love? He should be right around 10.
He was not.
He was not? Okay.
I think he might have. Did he get honorable mention? Let me see. He got honorable mention. Jaden Daniels got honorable mention. Brock Purdy got honorable mention.
They put Drake May in there?
They did.
Yeah.
Drake May was 8, his first time on the list.
Okay.
One more newbie on the list.
Detroit quarterback.
Nope, he's been there. Whoops.
Oh, good job.
A newbie. Oh, Caleb Williams.
Wilson.
Sorry. Caleb Williams is a basketball player.
He is. He is. He also plays for Chicago.
Yeah.
He had a sick poster yesterday. He's been lighting up summer league.
Yes. So who am I missing?
Caleb Wilson was 10. So Caleb Wilson was 10. Jared Goff 9. Drake May 8. Justin Herbert 7.
Justin Herbert. That's the one.
Dak Prescott 6. Lamar Jackson 5. Joe Burrow 4. Matthew Stafford 3. Patrick Mahomes 2. And Josh Allen number 1.
So I miss Lamar Jackson and
Herbert.
His name is Caleb Williams. His name is Caleb Williams.
Who?
The quarterback for
the Chicago Bears.
I flipped him wrong. I'm sorry. Caleb Wilson is the basketball player.
Yes.
So you what? You on me and you were wrong?
Yeah.
-1.
I'll take it.
-1.
Innocent mistake.
Oh my!
When I typed it up this morning, I accidentally wrote Wilson because I was watching his highlights as I was doing this. My bad.
All right.
My bad. I'll take it. Chicanery. My bad.
I mean, I don't. So there's a couple of quarterbacks
for fraudulence
that if they were in any other situation, would be considered failures, right? Joe Burrow, his team is just a dumpster fire.
I'm sick of Joe Burrow making top fives.
That organization, right? And what about Herbert? Like, his claim to fame is that he keeps blowing it.
Seriously, like, what's he done?
But if he was anywhere else,
shouldn't he be out of the top 10 instead of
Huh?
Sam Darnold? Like, shouldn't Sam Darnold's had 2 monster years in a Super Bowl? Shouldn't he be above Justin Herbert? What are we doing with Justin Herbert?
Justin Herbert is above
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold?
Yeah, he's 7th. Sam Darnold's on honorable mention.
God.
You know what I mean? Like, what's he done? Sam Darnold was a top prospect too. I mean, he was a top 5 pick.
You know what the difference is? Is that Sam Darnold's a retread.
Yeah, but who cares?
You
know what I mean?
Again, I'm just telling you. Like, they have been hyping up Justin Herbert. He's a good quarterback. I'm not even disputing that. But how much do they hype him up to the point where it almost seems like he's in that same ilk as Joe Burrow? Like, you say Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, and nothing but praise comes out. No critiques, no nothing. Ever.
Nothing.
Ever. Like, I've seen Patrick Mahomes being critiqued more than those two guys.
Definitely. Is he falling off? Is he the same guy anymore? Blah, 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 blah. No. Nothing. Nothing can get out.
Perfect.
Nothing
Josh said it right. Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, all ringless.
Yeah. Right. Jalen Hurts, one little slip up, you're out of the top 10.
Which is crazy. Like he's been to 2 Super Bowls. These guys have been, Joe Burrow's been the one between the other 3, other 4 guys. And yet, if there was somebody we wanted to get rid of, it'd always be Jalen Hurts.
Really, Joe Burrow is nothing but Tyler Herro, to be honest with you. Been to 1 finals, actually played in 1 finals, and then he's been on the IR the entire time.
Well, like, yeah, I blame part of that on the team.
He's probably going to blame. He's probably going to blame Jamar Chase in the DMs. We just haven't seen him yet.
And that also helps too. You got 2 beasts outside.
Of course.
Like, you almost expected to have success with those weapons, right?
I would hope so. Malik Willis going to be here, sitting here trying to do it with a yoga instructor.
I tell you what, I don't know about my Michigan quarterback in Minnesota.
Woo! Yeah, they don't like him. They're rats off a ship on him. He says some weird stuff, though. He's got some weird.
Why? Because Jim Harbaugh was his coach.
I'm just telling you.
I'm telling you where that comes from.
Like, they went to him this year, and they went to Kyler Murray. They're like, "Oh, how's JJ McCarthy?" And Kyler Murray gives you QB speak. "Oh, great kid. We're learning together. We're trying the most." And JJ McCarthy's like, "I don't know. We're like 2 guys in a classroom, but we don't really talk to each other." I'm like, who says that out loud? You don't have to say that. Nobody's putting a knife to your chest, JJ McCarthy. Like, calm down. El Bute says, "Tobin, you're such a hater." Perhaps. But maybe you're just salty because FSU stinks, dude. I don't know. By the way, ACC Media Day is tomorrow. ACC Media Day kickoff is tomorrow. They at the launch. I think the Canes are the first team to speak tomorrow.
Really? Not the champions of the ACC?
Not Duke. No. Well, we have their quarterback. He is going to speak for us. We have their representation. We have Darian. He is going to speak for.
I remember, like, every year, they go to the Big Ten meetings, and they want to bring 2 players, and they would they would say, "Okay, this year I'm taking this guy and this guy." And so the last 2 years he came to me, he said, "This year we're taking Leroy." I said, "Mm-mm."
Turn it down?
Yeah.
Why? Where'd you have to go? Indy?
Yeah.
You guys have always done Indianapolis, huh? That's always been the Big Ten's thing?
I think so. Well, I mean, but think about this, dude. The combine's in Indy. I don't know what's in Indy.
Nothing. Nothing's in Indy. Literally nothing.
But I'm just saying, like, isn't that kind of weird that when we think about things that are in Indy, the Combine, Big Ten Media Day, is that like the center of Big Ten?
I guess so. You know, they have Indiana, like the champs are there, so I guess it's going to be a big deal this year.
I mean, this year, yeah.
It's a whole ordeal. Like I walked in, I was like, oh my God. But then you walk outside and you're like, oh, I'm in Indianapolis. Sucks.
Yeah, I try to think of the places where you're in the middle of nowhere where you just have to order hotel food.
I was so like taken aback because I walk into Big Ten Media Day. I was like, USC. I didn't know like taking all these teams in. USC, Oregon, Washington. I was like, what?
Is it
what?
UCLA? Is UCLA?
Oh, well, that was the one where when we were doing the show.
The coach was like, he's no longer the coach, right?
He's not. No, he got fired. We're in LA. Thank you.
ACC is always in Charlotte.
It is. It's always in Charlotte. Yeah. Well, that's what they'll be tomorrow. I think it's Cristobal brought Mensa, Fletcher. Mark Fletcher's back, and Mo Torre is the linebacker. He hits like
why you don't bring the wide receiver?
Malachi.
I think I'm gonna say this. I think they bring juniors and seniors.
Yeah, I don't think they bring young guys.
They don't bring young guys because I wasn't even asked till after my third year.
Yeah, I don't think they bring guys that young.
Now the cool thing and most terrifying thing was the third time we went to the Rose Bowl, right? The way you get to the press conference is by helicopter, and then they bring you back to where you practice.
Dade South says Mo Torre is 33. Listen, it's not important, all right? It doesn't matter how old he is. The point is he hits like a man. That stop that he had, come on, dude.
Listen, here's what I would say about this. If college football is the end of the road, then why do you care if you're 25 and still doing it? Right? And so I'm like, all right, let's just let them enjoy it. There's a bunch of old guys that are playing. I mean, think about this. Like when I played, there were guys like most of the guys in the draft, there were no underclassmen. You only had a handful of underclassmen coming out.
It's a different day. You know, everybody's got the COVID year still.
Now you don't even expect to have a guy for 4 years. Like Malachi Tony is his last year, right?
No, he has to play one more year.
Oh, last year was his rookie year, freshman year? Okay, so he had 2 more years. This year and next year. So yeah. Like, would you expect him to come back for a 4th year? Why?
Him, no.
Which is why when you look at the leaders for all-time greats in Miami, like you go, really?
Crazy, dude. He's so good. I can't wait to see him play again. And I want to see this intangible flying down the field that we got.
Oh my God. Why does everybody want a fast intangible?
I don't know. It's just fun.
Just like, come on. We know, like, if you're intangible wide receiver, you're going to be like Restrepo.
No, I don't think he is like Restrepo. I don't think that's his thing.
Or he's like Donner. Is it Bonner? Bonner. The cornerback for the Dolphins.
Oh, Ethan Bonner.
Ethan Bonner.
I was like, who's Bonner? Yeah, Ethan Bonner. Yeah, fast intangible.
Yep. We had one white corner in the entire NFL when I was playing. Played for New York.
Who's the dude on Philly? He's Fangio's boy. Who's that guy?
Oh,
hell's his name?
Cooper DeJean.
DeJean. Yeah. Yeah, he's
but he's not really he does a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he does a lot.
He's not really a corner. They move him around. So he plays like a safety, but he is fast.
He's a good player.
He's a good player. Yes.
We'll take a break. More to come here on the show. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM.
All right, I got my date.
Surgery?
Yeah.
Do you want to share?
Next Wednesday.
All right. Well.
Wait, so was it confirmed what exactly happened?
He's torn to pieces.
Look. You can see it. See the hole right here?
Mm-hmm.
See how
it's kind of gross, dude.
Yeah. Feels great. You know what it feels like? You ever scratch yourself?
Yeah.
And then when you take a shower, it burns. Like that kind of weird feeling of burnt. Like that's how along with every time I move it, I feel like it's going to snap all the way.
Crazy. Hey, is there an epidemic of explosive diarrhea going on right now?
Yeah.
It's called a parasite.
What is that? What do you mean it's called a parasite?
Not an epidemic. It's a parasite.
That's what it is?
Yes.
Like, so there's a parasite that's just taking over stuff?
Yes.
I'd rather that parasite than that big ass parasite that threw that man 8 feet.
What?
That was crazy.
Taco Bell's not behind this, I don't think.
Oh, really?
No, it's like they're saying fresh produce.
This is what he meant,
What
Brittany.
is that?
That's Tobin 20 years from now.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that, dude.
Really?
A bison attack.
Honestly, I was barely on my phone this weekend. I have no idea. I missed out on a lot.
It says TMZ says Taco Bell to blame for explosive diarrhea outbreak ?
I don't know why they're saying that.
I don't think so.
It's not.
They're
not
saying if you don't wash like your the vegetables or fruits
You
or
got
whatever.
fecal matter on the vegetables?
Tobin, we good. We don't eat vegetables.
Yeah, I'm
Please.
good. I haven't.
I knew
I've
you were
been
gonna
fine.
say
Actually,
Hey,
well, I was.
Tobin
thinking of
needs
these
zucchini
things.
though.
You're thinking of me?
Yeah, because it's fresh cilantro is one of the things to stay away from.
I'm out.
Nice job, sucker. You love that arugula. Look at you now.
It's not
saying
arugula,
It's
and you
so
shouldn't
annoying.
also. You also.
They have two
It is
different
not the
flavors.
same
Every
thing.
fancy leaf is
No,
the same
I don't
thing.
even like the
Somebody
purpose.
just said that Taco Bell investigated in multi-state, whatever that is,
The
outbreak.
thing is that they're recalling a lot of they use produce, they use tomatoes, they use lettuce, they use cilantro, so it makes sense why they're pulling back on a lot of their products for that very reason. But
Right, but it doesn't mean they're the cause of it.
Yeah, grocery stores, like they're saying no prepackaged
Yeah, but if you
lettuce.
if you have Taco Bell and your lettuce is basically like gunpowder, like that's basically like serving gasoline.
Well, that's why they're recalling it.
According to the Washington Post, the investigation is ongoing with leafy lettuce as the leading suspect as the cause of the outbreak. It doesn't mean that other food items cannot be ruled out. More than 2,600 cases have hit Michigan alone. Now 30 states are reporting higher the numbers of illness. Nationwide, more than 80 people are hospitalized. Good God. Taco Bell recently removed several fresh ingredients, including lettuce, pico de gallo, guacamole, and cilantro onion blend from some locations.
Hey, this
According
is
to Washington
exposing
Post,
all the Taco Bell eaters.
the outbreak has turned Taco Bell diarrhea jokes into an eruptive reality with the parasites that infect intestines.
Wait. He said, why is the writer trying to use humor? Eruptive
diarrhea jokes is crazy.
Right.
The parasites that infect intestines, causing watery diarrhea and frequent explosive bowel movements, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The investigation continues to probe. We might need to leave the Taco Bell menu away for a while. Well, all right. That's crazy.
Wait, Jay Gatto, like, look.
Grow your own food.
It's simple. Grow your own food. What like we're farmers all of a sudden?
Yeah. What do I look like? Do I have overalls like the guy who got chucked up by the bison? I don't think so, dude.
This is something I was actually scared about when I went to New York, because there was a lot of cases also in New York. So anytime a plate came to my table, me and my friend looked at each other. We're like, if we're not eating that lettuce, we're not eating this, we're not eating that, but we ate everything else.
But could it go on to something else? Like, could the parasite go from lettuce to meat?
I
don't think so.
That was a problem. We had a huge fight.
You think the parasite is rats off a ship on lettuce?
We had a fight on my family vacation because we were making ceviche, and half of the group wanted to get cilantro, and the other half was like, "No, we don't want this parasite." and it was a massive argument.
Suckers. I can't believe you guys, stick with that stupid leafy
Wait,
stuff.
so you got in a
You
family
haven't-
brawl over cilantro? Cilantro's not worth it.
That's what I
not-
said. I was like, you
it's
guys, why
not
are we
worth it.
fighting over this? Like, please, we don't need to have fresh cilantro.
I don't understand how you can sit here and argue it gives flavor when you're going to be sitting here with watery diarrhea.
Okay,
Oh
I'm
my
not
goodness.
sitting here
Yeah.
with watery diarrhea, okay?
Yet.
No, because I haven't eaten any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, well, head on a swivel. Well, something on a swivel.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this: like, when you get sick like that, you don't get a warning. You get, you start when you start sweating. You're like, oh, you start praying.
When are you going to trust it, though? Like, are you going to just say when the coast is clear?
I don't
We're
know.
safe, Tobin.
I'm asking J-Fig. She's the one who loves arugula.
Stop it. Okay, I don't
You don't
like
put-
arugula.
You don't put any greens in your body.
No.
I try
You
not
eat
to.
tomatoes.
Crazy. Also,
Tomatoes.
I love
I
tomatoes.
eat tomatoes
Very
on.
upsetting.
And I'm sorry, you're the man who literally told me I was a child because I don't eat steak and bacon.
Yeah.
I eat tomato on
You
my
won't- you said-
burgers.
You just said ew, tomatoes.
Yeah.
No, I know
How old
this
are
man
you?
for a fact. Can I just tell you
40.
for a fact? The first thing he does, I don't care if it's a mushroom burger.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing he does with his burger, check for pickles.
Right. Pickles are disgusting.
No, I agree with that. Pickles are gross.
So we're on
But-
the same page.
I actually started liking pickles after I went to Nashville.
Sure, man's weird.
But I like tomato.
It's a goth vegetable. It's disgusting.
What?
It's a god vegetable.
It's the vegetable of the devil.
Wow.
No, I
Tell me
like
if you
I
don't-
like tomatoes. I like tomatoes on my sandwiches,
Right.
right? But I like the shredded lettuce. If you put that big slip and slide lettuce on my, I get so irritated.
Stay away
only-
from the shredded lettuce.
The only time you could trick me into eating a tomato is when you go to an Italian restaurant and they have that giant chunk of cheese with it, that mozzarella. What do they?
Oh,
caprese?
with the cheese on the top.
Yeah. You could trick me into that. I'll eat that.
See, I won't eat that. I don't like cheese like that.
I'll feel fancy about it. Be like,
With
look
your
at me.
pinky up.
They put like 3 on your plate and
Yeah,
they
they put that-
sprinkle
and
a
they put that-
little
that sauce on
balsamic.
it. Oh,
balsamic.
Right.
Yeah,
Good, but
and
I'm
they
not gonna,
charge you $20 for
but I'll
it.
tell you one thing. You know what they try to put on that? Arugula. Out of
Yeah,
there.
that notoriously does
Yeah.
have arugula
You know where the
Hey,
arugula goes?
dude,
Off the plate.
off the plate.
people try and lie. People try to lie. Okay, arugula is terrible.
Right. It's
It's
terrible.
Nasty. And for people to try to lie, you
It
know who
has
do
no
this?
flavor.
It's the food of beavers.
No, vegans.
I don't think they eat arugula.
Okay, dude. Okay. What do you think they eat?
Grass.
The answer should have been wood.
Oh,
Grass, arugula, same thing.
do they eat wood? They don't eat wood. They just build with wood.
You tell me none of those shavings are getting down to their belly.
I mean, I'm sure they are,
That's
but they're not actively trying to eat the wood.
why they get so constipated.
He goes.
How do you
Well,
know that?
So they have the opposite of watery diarrhea, because he's like, Bubba, I think I swallowed too much wood yesterday. I'm locked up.
A beaver eats so much wood. It's got
Just
to.
beaver watches in
Oh,
his free
dude.
time.
I love beavers are fascinating, but yes, if it eats too much wood, it builds an anus dam. So like you got to be careful.
Dude, say, hand me that paper, Bubba. I'm gonna be a while. Just
I'm like,
look.
if I Google, do beavers eat arugula? It says yes.
What?
See? They
Yes.
got you to compensate for all that wood they swallowing.
This is the thing I don't like is you guys think I just make things up. And
You
that's just-
You
do.
do make me.
Okay.
You absolutely
I
make
don't
me
make
go.
things up, dude.
Dude, can I just tell you, like, you could give us the most important information in life,
Mhm.
right? And we have to do a double take to see whether you're kidding or not.
I'm
Like,
telling
that's just the nature of our relationship. So don't be mad.
you. I just don't think it's fair. I know things.
Because you beaver watch
Yeah,
all the time.
Yep,
constipated beavers is a thing.
really. From eating too
Yeah.
much wood.
Yeah,
You need
depends
a
on
little
the
dope.
kind of tree though.
Why are
So
you believing?
you should
him?
just go in the woods and throw a box of Docalax.
Why are you believing him?
It's the truth. Why would I make that up?
Look at the smile on his face.
Beavers
see,
also
that's-
eat
that
tangy
doesn't help.
because their diet is incredibly high fiber and woody. Access to water is critical for keeping their digestive tracts moving.
I want you to apologize. To me.
Gotta stay hydrated, champ.
I told you.
You took a shot in the dark.
I swear to God, I
shot in the dark.
100%. I knew that Beavers got constipated.
You took a shot in the
Poor
dark.
little beaver.
Let me get this straight. You guys
Wait. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a constipated?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I couldn't stop
I watch
laughing.
a lot of. Dude, I watch a lot of.
Just walking down the street.
I watch.
He's just watching a beaver.
We don't have beavers here, but I watch a lot of nature documentaries, and everybody knows that beavers get constipated from eating too much wood.
No,
Not
They do.
everybody.
not everybody.
If you
knows
watch,
that.
no, you guys probably watched like Two Angry Beavers as a kid, like on Nicktoons. I'm telling you, beavers get constipated. It's a known thing. They have an anus dam, and I'm just telling you, you need to be careful. That's why they need their water and veggies to get them going.
They're arugula.
They're arugula.
See, it's not
Otherwise, they
useless.
can't continue their work. But you thought, like, for a chance that
What's their work?
building dams,
Building their dams.
and not the anus kind.
Yeah.
This is how you ruin
Why?
everything.
Why?
All right, we'll take a break, huh? Damage is done is next.
Too late.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Hey, we got a chance for you to win VIP tickets to Gulfstream's Taste at the Track, tacos and tequila with unlimited tastings on Saturday, July 25th. For your chance to win, enter at the WQAM contest page at WQAM.com. Gulfstream Park Summer Racing takes an exciting turn with live racing every Monday through August 31st. And be sure to catch all the soccer action this week at the Carousel Club. World Cup action, of course, gets going back today. France and Spain. And so that's that. Time for damage is done. I am going to go with Conor McGregor, still reeling after the loss from this past week. And you know, it was fun going with all the controversies. I love a conspiracy theory as much as the next guy. Don't get me wrong. But the more I think about it and the more I dwell on it, I think that's just what he is. I think his knee did just explode in the octagon. I think that's what happens when you have steroid ligaments. And like it was fun. I did it too. I fell for some of the conspiracy tweets and some of the personalities who knew, this news is a big cover up by the UFC. I don't think it was a cover-up by the UFC. I think Conor McGregor came into that octagon with the intent to head kick Max Holloway to try and capture some magic, and his ligaments said no mas. He couldn't do it. And so the damage is
all
done.
those practice kicks?
After all those practice kicks, he tried to do the one for realsies, and it went, nope. His body said, not today. I'll talk to you next time.
Damage is done.
So I think that's what it was. It's unfortunate because I thought that, to be honest with you, I thought it was a really great night of fights. I thought that Paddy Pimblett, Royval, King Green, Gable Steveson, Robert Whitaker. I thought, I got one more. Can I just say one more?
Sure.
Go for
Of
it,
course.
dude.
Joe Rogan. I'm very sensitive to this because I have to deal with this all show all the time. But Joe Rogan fat shaming Robert Whitaker the entire match, unbecoming. You know, Bobby Knuckles was making his move up to 205, so maybe he wasn't as trim and cut, but he got taken down in like the first minute. He gets popped up, and then he hits this beautiful rhythm where he is just using Krylov's head as a speed bag, just like fast hands, can't miss, and all Rogan can say, yeah, but he's not in the shape that he should be in. Like, what? And then he cracked this dude and broke his jaw to get the knockout. And this Joe Rogan has to stand next to him acting like he didn't fat shame him on the broadcast the entire time. Damage is done.
He didn't do that to the other guy. Who's the knockout guy who either knocks him out or loses? What's his name? Oh, you know what I'm talking about. The heavyweight.
Derek Lewis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Derek Lewis is never, as you say, timely, has never had body by Jake. But I just think that, okay, Robert Whitaker went up a little bit. Maybe he didn't look as svelte, but he's like, he got taken down like in the first minute. And then he got up and started just like teeing off on dude. And Rogan, the entire broadcast, wouldn't stop talking about what a chunk-a-monk he was. I was like, hey, dude.
Chunk-a-monk.
Yeah, he's sitting there acting like he's eating Haagen-Dazs between rounds. You know, I thought it was unbecoming of Joe Rogan.
Hey, he wouldn't get in the ring with him.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And even Robert Whitaker was like, hey, Robert Whitaker was on Helwani's show yesterday. He goes, yeah, why was he fat shaming me? I was like, why was he fat shaming you? You look completely reasonable.
Right.
Love Robert Whitaker, man. Anyway, what damage is done for you?
I'm going to go with Philly fans. There is nothing better than you booing a guy to success. You understand, dear Philly fans, you understand how competitors work. You think you're booing them to stop them from performing, and a lot of guys feed off of that and play even better. That's the nature of sports. Like most guys that go into a hostile environment will tell you, I feed off of that. It makes me madder. It makes me concentrate more. So if you had just said good job to him instead of booing him, he wouldn't have just hit 4 home runs in a row to win, which was pretty amazing. So, you get what you get booing Santa Claus. You booed Michael Irvin. Come on. You're
That's great.
notoriously known for some of the most foul work out of fans.
Did you call it file?
Foul.
Did you say that?
I said foul.
I heard him.
I
say-
kind of heard it.
No, I heard him say foul.
You
Like-
sure?
I swear.
Really? Really? This is where we go. And you wonder why we can't believe you about the Beavers.
The
The
Beavers.
Beavers.
I told you they were constipated.
I would imagine so. You can't just chew all that wood without accidentally swallowing some.
No, of course.
It's impossible.
Right.
It's impossible.
I
That's-
mean,
But he took a
the-
shot in the dark on that
I did
one.
take a shot in the dark. I knew that beavers were
Hey.
constipated.
No, you.
I don't
Hey.
know.
This
hey,
is what?
you
I
know
don't like-
why? You know why I know? Let me tell you why, Tobin. This is why. Because this seems like something you would have went to before now. The comedic value of a constipated beaver.
There wasn't ever a diarrhea epidemic in our country.
This happens quite often.
Not like
Does-
this, dude. Not like this.
I think so.
No, parasites happen all the time.
All right.
Produce
Not,
being
not
recalled
as
from
widely
something.
spread as
Not
this.
as widely spread as this. This is you know, that people got the heinous anus right now. It's terrible.
My God.
Like it's really rough.
So
out there.
here's the other thing.
It's a crazy thing to say.
And I don't know if this would be true or not, but is this around places that are bigger on Taco Bell than others? Right?
Well-
so
Keep blaming Taco Bell. When
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not
very
Taco
confused.
Bell's
I
fault.
have never heard the whole Taco Bell being included in this.
no,
I
me
think-
neither. I just saw the thing from that they're
Oh.
being investigated.
It obviously is a big thing. I mean, like they're one of the most popular restaurants in the country, and they've had to shut down half their ingredients. Like it's,
Right.
it's a,
No, it's a problem, but they're not the
Think about how
the
many-
That's the main
epicenter of the
reason.
epidemic or
I
the.
think they are the epicenter.
I don't think so. People buy fresh produce all the time. Tobin.
No, that's not fresh though. In the bag,
it
not
doesn't
fresh.
matter.
It's not fresh. And again, it's
So
like
then why would
It's the
you
stuff in the bag that has the parasite.
It's both.
yeah, but
Oh,
here's the
is
thing:
it?
if you guys are eating
Yes.
if you guys are eating Greek salads, like there's only so much that's in your system. If you're eating that with Taco Bell meat, dangerous game.
I mean, agreed.
It's like playing Russian roulette with your
No,
body.
it's like I'm telling you, it's like sparking a match at a gas station. You know, that it's more safe to do that away from everything. So I don't know.
And say, who's Tobin kid trying to give insight on salad?
Shut up, Schmeathan.
He just went on a rant about fat shaming. Come on.
I'm gonna just say this.
Also, I'm
I
not here to
I think I'm pretty safe.
Taco Bell. I barely eat it. I've only
No,
eaten it once in like years.
I
so
don't
let's
eat Taco
chill.
Bell that much, but
Can
I
the
just-
parasites get on those apple empanadas?
Apple?
Yeah.
you
the
think-
ones that he
That's
likes.
all I get from Taco Bell.
talks
Apple
about-
empanadas.
Oh,
I
see,
don't eat
even know that's on the
taco.
menu.
Do you think I have to
No.
face a meeting after this about talking about the constipated beavers from
you,
OM?
you might. You might.
What do you
Well,
have?
I mean, I think, to be honest with you,
Mhm.
I think you might have a discussion about heinous anus.
I was just about to say that. This is gonna get you in trouble.
Like
You're
it's,
pushing
it's
it again.
amazing. It's amazing the part of a conversation you think you're gonna get in trouble
Heinous
for.
anus.
Like you are so. I'm like, that's what you think? You think we're gonna get in trouble for constipated beaver after what just came out of your mouth? Oh my goodness!
What damage is done for you, Jennifer?
Well, speaking of Philly and heinous anus, there is, at least it came out on my feed recently. Apparently, it's gotten so bad where there's an actual headline that says, "Please stop pooping at concerts."
What?
Yeah. So Noah Khan said, if you have to go poop at a show, please, dear God, just go to the bathroom. I've pooped my pants as much as the next 29-year-old, but you guys got to understand there's a venue worker out there with 1,000-yard stare dealing with that afterwards. So during one of his shows, there was a
They're
person
just dropping anchor right on the.
Yes.
smeared poop all over one section.
That's horrible.
It was horrible. I can a little glimpse of what you can see.
I'm all right.
Wait, and they're still celebrating?
No,
so
so someone put the decision ruined an experience for everyone in that section. Please, we had to
Seems
smell.
that seems like Rockville behavior.
That is not Rockville behavior. We do not do that.
I would no.
Apparently, it
hold on.
happens quite often. I've never experienced this. I've never seen this happen. But
I would
even
like to know a grown person
Mhm,
that go to a concert in an arena
mhm.
and decides, you know what? I'm just gonna drop anchor here.
Yes.
Because people don't want to leave their spots. It's crazy.
Yeah.
People even wear diapers to shows to
Mhm.
stay in the front row.
What?
People don't have a
Yeah.
saver though. Like
I
is
have
that-
never been that committed to anything in my
Neither
life
have
that
I.
I'm gonna put a
Neither have I.
diaper on.
No, neither have I.
Why can't you just go back to your
What
spot?
if a
Like,
guy you went with, Jennifer?
Excuse me. What?
If you went to a concert with a guy and that's
And he dropped anchor.
like
Walk
yo,
out.
No. I'd be like,
That's what I
absolutely
don't
not. You can
understand.
go, leave,
yeah, wouldn't
bye.
you just save his spot? Like, are these
Yeah,
people
I'll
just
save
going to
his
concerts
spot.
alone?
That's so true. It's like, how do you, if you're
I
at a
don't
concert
understand.
with
How could
someone
you
else,
be
you
with
just-
somebody and think it's okay for them to just take a poop at a concert right where they're sitting? Like, I don't blame the person doing it. I blame the people he's with that lead him to believe that's okay.
How is that not escorted out immediately?
Damage is done.
How you gonna get to him
That's a
during the
great question.
concert?
Oh,
I mean,
I
there's
don't know.
security
I
everywhere.
mean, what are they, like a horse? Like they could just keep going? Like usually you got to station up a little bit.
No,
This
it's
is
true.
crazy.
When I was on the floor for Taylor Swift, the girl, you got one toe outside of the taped area in the hall, in the what is it, the middle section that they have
Mhm.
in between seats, and she would yell at you. So yeah, I can't imagine that someone pooped and just got away with it.
Crazy.
I've been in the pit. I've been in the front, and I've never done any of this.
Heinous anus.
Heinous anus.
Brittany?
My damage is done goes to my car because it didn't start this morning.
Damage is
That's
done.
why I was late. I had to Uber to work, and this is the third time that it's happened in less than a year of me having it. So
Mm.
I almost pushed it into the canal in front of my house.
Wow. All right.
I called my
Don't do
dad
that.
and I said, "This car is going to go into the canal," but I'm here now.
It is good to have you.
Thank you.
We'll take a break. Get you caught up with your headlines. Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Let's get a weather update here. That's brought to us by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, helping keep your home and family safe when the storm rolls in. Visit tornadoroofing.com for your free roof and window estimate. And right now in Miami, it is 92 degrees. Heat advisory going on. Doesn't look like any rain today, according to the old iPhone. Feels like 95, 60% humidity. Got to stay hydrated, champ.
Got to stay hydrated, champ.
Crazy. In the meanwhile, we'll get to some headlines brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. People weighing in on the Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo beef. Jimmy Butler's agent had some thoughts. This is great. You can't make some of this stuff up. Jimmy Butler's agent, Bernie Lee, he tweeted out on the Tyler Herro story about Tyler Herro reportedly had to be held back from trying to hit Bam Adebayo per Ramona Shelburne, which
really,
sure he did. Bernie Lee, Jimmy Butler's agent, said, from the second he came into the NBA, the thing that you couldn't help but be struck by from him is the incredible level of maturity. Like, he came into the league at 19, and by the end of the year, I remember saying, that's the most mature person on your team. Hey, man, listen, Bernie. No, you didn't, dude. You never said that. Nobody said that.
We were here.
Nobody said that on a team. Let me get this straight, dude. I just want to be clear here. Bernie, on a team that had your client, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Udonis Haslem, Andre Iguodala, Goran Dragic, and Jay Crowder, you are sitting here.
Keep in mind, Goran has a fight tape.
Yeah, sure. Of course. Badass. You're sitting here and telling me you thought at the end of that year, Tyler Herro was the most mature. Sure you did. Sure you did, dude. Sure you did. Sure you did.
That's rage bait.
Sure.
Hey, no, it's so rage bait.
Sure you did. Okay. Hey, agents lie. What can we say? Agents lie.
Does he have the same agent?
No. Maybe he's looking, though. Tyler Herro's up for a contract. Maybe he's looking for a new client.
I mean, do you really need you don't need an agent for basketball contracts.
Somebody like Tyler Herro probably does need an agent.
Well, now that he only played 30 games and got paid $1 million a
like
year.
Tyler Herro. Yeah, he probably does need an agent. But come on. What are we doing, dude? Really? You thought that? Okay. Sure you did.
The most mature.
Sure you did. Talking about. Sure you did.
I mean,
that's
the kind of stuff that do they have like a group, like all the people that have left and had beef?
Yeah, it's the Heat disgruntled group chat. Yeah,
right. Like,
yeah.
I don't understand. Like, here's what drives me crazy. Neither Herro nor Jimmy thought they did anything wrong.
And neither one of them didn't get their money because Bam got their money.
And that's what they think. So they both.
That's
right,
the thing.
That's what's going on in the group. We got group on Wednesday night, guys. Yeah.
I have my issues with Bam Adebayo because he showed up to too many games, and I didn't want to show up to all the games. Why didn't you want to? I also didn't want to show up to games.
Did you? He said, Tyler, next time you got to hit him with the one-legged three. You'll definitely get what you want.
Right. Sure you did, dude. I thought he was the most mature. Okay. Sure you did.
Well, because in the last week, his actions have not been very mature.
That's what I was going to say. It's like you're saying that someone's mature and they have a burner account where they're arguing with fans over DM about another man.
Yeah.
But even
That's
recently, like
immature.
it's been more than recently. Like he does this all the time. It's exhausting.
He
That's
uses
mature.
he uses social media like a
lot.
child.
Maturity is not engaging
Exactly.
on social media the way he is.
The Miami Herald, this is going to make Frogboy happy. The Miami Herald reports that the Miami Heat has strong interest in acquiring Klay Thompson.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna be so happy.
They want to acquire Klay Thompson, regardless of the LeBron move. They are interested in acquiring Klay Thompson. I know that Ethan Skolnick has also been reporting this as well. The Heat have a lot of interest in acquiring Klay Thompson. Now, here's the thing with Klay Thompson. He makes like $16-17 million this year, something like that. So that would involve either A, Klay Thompson needs to get a buyout, which the Mavericks aren't in huge dire need to make him have to take a buyout. They don't pay a lot of people. They have a very young team. Or it would have to be a trade, and I don't like that. So the only match for match there would be trading Jovic for Klay Thompson.
No. You don't want to get so old that in 2 years you're in the same boat, right? With a whole bunch of old...
He wouldn't be. I mean, this is the last year of his deal, so I guess the appeal would be you would get off the Jovic contract. I can't really see them, to be honest with you. I can't see them accepting that deal for Dallas Mavericks. Do I think the Heat would want to get off of $64 million guaranteed from Jovic? I don't know. I think they are more pot committed to trying to make it work with him. And again, I keep going back to this. I know he's not the biggest, like he doesn't play the biggest, but man, this team doesn't have any size.
No, Smithan, that's not it at all. I'm just saying that you have to have an influx of young talent and develop them so that when these guys get old, which will be quickly, some of the guys you brought in, you have guys that can step up and you may be able to squeeze another year or two out of Giannis and go that route versus everybody else on your team is too old and you got to find a whole nother crew. It becomes difficult.
I'm one of these things where, like, if I think they could get him on the buyout, like let's say they could get him to buy out and then give him the rest of the mid-level, and they think they could like get LeBron still on the minimum, because I don't know, like if you're LeBron James, doesn't matter if you make $6 million or $2 million. Like if you're gonna not make LeBron James money, I don't know what the answer to that is. I don't know what the answer to that. Maybe it is yes, but I don't know what the answer to that is. So if you told LeBron, hey, we can get Klay on a buyout on the mid-level, you get, you're on the cheap seat. I'm sure all of this stuff has already been worked out. I'm sure these conversations have happened. But I got a hard time believing the Heat are going to be able to foist getting Klay Thompson, giving up Jovic, and all that extra money. It's not really Jovic's age. It's like, do the Heat trust that he's going to live up to that contract? I don't know what the answer to that is, because he's, he seems like he's doing all the right things. I think he's going to bounce back, but it is a big question probably for Eric Spoelstra more so than me, because I love Jovic, dude. Yeah. Oh, what's this guy want to say? Hey, QAM, you're on the air. Hello.
How are you?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, what's your name?
Okay.
What? Hey, I'll take your call, but your phone can't stink.
Is that right now?
Yeah, it's not good, dude.
All right. Well, I want to talk about the Heat.
All right, now you're in.
Can we have a
call me back when your phone's better, and I swear I'll have you on. What's your name?
Gordon.
All right, Gordon, get your phone fixed, then I'll have you on the show, okay? Fix it, dude.
That was weird.
That was weird. And then he was kind of giving me attitude. He must be the most mature player that we've ever seen. We'll take a break. Very mature. Tobin and Leroy continues after this. Welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. We'll take you guys up until 2 here on the program as the Miami Heat, they lose in Summer League, but that's all right. Giannis is getting introduced on Thursday. He'll be boots on the ground for that one. That'll be fun. Bobby Portis is also getting introduced this week as yesterday you had Udonis Haslem. He was on the broadcast a little bit talking about the shooting the Heat need to add to their team. And should be a fun one as the season gets going and we can put all these theatrics and nonsense behind this whole ordeal. And the Heat right now, we don't know about LeBron. LeBron is basically, here is where we stand on things. Apparently, the reports are he finally has all the information that he needs, and maybe this will be the week that he announces. I can't imagine they want, like, it doesn't even feel like the same of buzz as last week. It's kind of like, I don't know. I know he's got he's got a appearance at Fanatics this week where he's doing like a live version of The Shop, which I didn't even know was still a thing. So I gotta think that the decision is going to be upon us this week. I don't know what else they could possibly need from the Miami Heat.
I saw somebody say this on Twitter, and I thought it was so true, that he's probably waiting for the World Cup to be over so that all the attention can be on him and his decision rather than the World Cup.
But I don't think, like, in an American culture of things, I don't know necessarily like ESPN's going to talk about LeBron more than they're going to probably talk about the World Cup.
I agree with you 1,000%.
You know, like if it was one of those things where I could see maybe he waiting until the semis are over. I don't think that he's going to wait all week just to gloss on. Because here's the thing. I think in American culture, he's going to be at one of these points where you need to make this decision before American football starts if you want the like American TV spectrum. Now the people who are doing World Cup are doing a great job at doing World Cup, and that's all. But I do think that I don't know that that's necessarily holding up LeBron now that there's only a few teams remaining. Maybe like when USA was still in it for sure. I don't know.
Could it be that he just hasn't made up his mind yet? No chance.
Maybe. I mean, maybe. I think the word is that, you know, he's apparently the things that have been out there that's semi-new is that he's reached out to some players on these teams and he's getting their pitches. We know that Rich Paul has said that he's had front offices send voice notes. We had pathetic Bob Myers go on his podcast and beg for him.
Draymond
and him were apparently hanging out.
I think, to be honest with you, I think if I'm LeBron, it would be really intriguing to play with Bam and Giannis. However, the one thing I'll say about LeBron, the most frustrated that I've ever seen him throughout his career is being on a team with no shooting. And I would say that the other two teams that might be more.
What year are you referring to? Like, what is the year that's standing out?
Well, I'm just saying, whenever he's been on a team that didn't have shooting, he just seems his most frustrated, because the style of basketball he plays.
Okay. I think one of those things is probably like you'd be like the Russell Westbrook team, like when he him. I mean, that was his idea.
I know. It's weird because I think what fans think of Russell Westbrook and what players think about Russell Westbrook are two different things. I think the players love him.
Yeah, but him and LeBron don't get along.
No,
they're not cool. They're not cool anymore. And I don't think the Heat are going to pursue DeRozan. I think they're fine, but I don't think the Heat are going to pursue DeRozan if LeBron's here. I think DeRozan might be their backup option. They might like look.
I don't want another mid-range shooter.
Yeah, I understand. This isn't like a shooting thing, though. I think the Heat are looking for like a late game playmaker, give the ball to them in the last seconds. I don't think that people are getting a little too obsessed with the shooting thing. You know, like they have their shooters in the building for the most part. The only other guy that they might add is Klay Thompson, but it's going to come down to Tim Hardaway Jr. doing what Tim Hardaway Jr. expected. Andrew Wiggins had a good shooting year last year.
Yeah.
Davion Mitchell was a good percentage shooter, doesn't shoot high volume. Ryan
He just need to be a threat. Like, I think Davion is a threat to shoot the three. He can keep them honest. He's not going to be the guy that's going to make 5 or 6 every night, but if you leave him wide open, he can make it, and that's all you need from him.
But yeah, regardless of LeBron here or not here, like there's not, a Duncan Robinson lying around. Like they're gonna, I'm sure, hope Brian Conwell can provide for them and hope
You
that
got him, maybe
back.
see what you can get out of Klay if you can end up with him. Yeah, I got you. Yep.
So I don't know. I don't know what else could sway him at this point. Like it feels like you could only like, and I kind of feel like it's been to the point where, okay, they're sitting here. I think Cleveland was probably like the plan. The Warriors thing seems like if they could get Anthony Davis, because they want to get Anthony Davis's bag and he doesn't want to play in Washington. But I mean, does Washington want to take on a Jimmy Butler contract where Jimmy's not playing half the season? Like, what's the appeal there if you're the Wizards?
Right.
Like, I guess you're getting if you got 2 first-round picks to do that deal, I guess you would do it.
Right.
Like, how much would the Warriors have to sell off to make that happen? And what's the cost for them? Does LeBron just go there with a Draymond Steph team? I guess Porzingis is there. And then, I think Miami to me is the one where if the smoke is real, I think it's because that option has intrigued him the most because of familiarity with the coach and the players and the sway of Bam and Giannis. But I don't know. I don't know if they've done enough. Like I can't say that the Heat have, done anything over these last couple of days that it would have swayed him. I think they would have had to make him feel super comfortable with the idea of, hey, you're not going into unfamiliar territory here, obviously.
You think the other thing might be is behind closed doors, he's trying to work out his situation. Like, remember, before he got carte blanche to do what he wanted, and they said with Jimmy, they weren't doing that no more after Jimmy.
Yeah, but they didn't do that because I think that they got sick of that with also the games not playing. Like LeBron's never, I think, going to be. I don't think LeBron's going to be at a point even at his age where he's like, hey, I missed the game because I went golfing.
Right.
I think they'll let him like, hey, you don't have to go to morning shoot around. You can go hit the links. I think they would do that.
Right. Okay.
I don't think that's that odd. Like the Heat have done that for players who are nowhere near LeBron's caliber. Trust me.
I got you.
Where they've been like, hey, we'll do a pregame walkthrough instead of a morning shootout.
Right.
So don't know. I definitely think that they would do that with the idea that there would be loosened restrictions on things. I mean, unless the only way that would be a problem is if Giannis had a problem with that.
Right. Why would Giannis have a problem with that?
I just like if Giannis had hey, I thought we were Heat culture. We're going to practice like crazy, and you're letting LeBron go golf all the time. Like he's
41.
I get you, but I'm giving you the scenario of where would that be a problem. That would be the only place I would see that being a problem.
I got you.
Is if the new superstar found that to be an issue. I don't think that he would. You would think LeBron has the credentials to do whatever he wants, but that's the only place I could see that being an issue.
Right.
But I think the Heat have probably gotten Giannis's feelings on this already, because if they didn't, they probably would have moved on and tried
take their name out of that.
Yeah, one would think.
Yeah.
One would think, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
I think if he goes to Golden State, he's just going to play with Steph. He can't possibly think they have a legitimate chance to win.
No, I don't think so. Not in that conference.
Not in that conference, right?
It feels like a bit much. So we'll take a break. We'll mix things up in the mixed bag. Coming up next. I'm sorry. Am I supposed to do a radio show with you dressed like Babushka?
What are we doing?
Why do you look like Nikola Jovic's grandmother?
What do you mean?
You look like you have comments like this. This is how you talk.
Not to mention, it's 9 million degrees.
Not in here.
Not in here.
It's been cold today.
You want me to go grab mine too so we can both
We
be
have
Babushkas?
matching
The
ponchos.
Babushka twins.
Yep.
Well, speaking of world culture, the FIFA World Cup is down to the semifinals. The games resume today. You got France against Spain going on right now, and you could trade the entire tournament on Kalshi. Right now, to win the whole damn thing, you got France trading at 39%, Spain is at 22%, England at 21%, and Argentina at 17% if you think that they could repeat on this puppy. Argentina right now, $100 trade pays out at $519 for the game today. We have France and Spain. France is currently trading at 57%, Spain 43%, and you got Kylian Mbappe 47%. So if you think that he is going to score a goal, a $100 trade doubles up your money there on Kalshi. On Kalshi, you're trading against your peers in a live market, meaning there's no house, and as the probability change, you can buy in and out of your position. And for a limited time, download the Kalshi app. Use my code Tobin, Tobin, to get $10 when you trade 10. KALSHI Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see Kalshi.com/regulatory. It is time to mix things on up. Let us get to a segment we call the mixed bag. Leroy, are you familiar with Barry Bonds?
Yes, I am.
He is the all-time Major League Baseball home run leader. He is not a Hall of Famer.
Whole nother conversation.
He yesterday gave his thoughts on Netflix as he was analyzing the game. Netflix has been parachuting in for these big moments like opening day and the home run derby. And this is what he had to say on Jordan Walker winning the home run derby.
I thought that was the greatest home run derby I ever seen. I had to match 3 home runs to get to win 11 home runs. Amazing. What got me was this, Jordan, You were so calm, and you used your hands well. You never cared how far the ball went. You actually used your hands well as a contact hitter and just hit the ball. You were just fluent. And it was probably the most amazing. And for me to say it, brother, I'm going to tell you right now, I've seen a lot of home runs, but to come back from 11 with only 15, we're talking only 15 swings. Brother, you got my trophy too, bro. You got my trophy too, and I'm gonna start getting some gum.
Wow, how about that? High praise. I feel pretty good for him. Okay. Well said.
I mean, like he pretty much said it all.
Nope, it's all right. Unimpressed by Barry Bonds. I got you, Leroy.
No, I'm very impressed by Barry Bonds. He's the greatest hitter I've ever seen in my lifetime.
AJ Dybantsa, he was the number 1 overall pick, and he said he got advice going into the rookie season from Dwyane Wade.
I spoke to Dwyane Wade right before the draft, and I told him I wanted to be a Hall of Famer. And he said that's what he wanted to be too, until he got selected for the top 75. And that was like a bigger moment for him than the Hall of Fame. So he said 20 years from now will be the 100th anniversary, and I should be aiming for the top 100 instead of just a Hall of Famer. So that's my new goal.
Wow. All right. Dwyane Wade setting up.
So basically, D Wade is saying that being in the top 75 all time is greater than Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame is very flimsy in basketball.
Especially in basketball, because it counts your college career too.
They college, your international, they put it all in there. So, I think he's like, yeah, listen, aim a little higher, be on the list.
Which is weird that a basketball player would say being top 75 is a higher goal than Hall of Fame, because most people think Hall of Fame is a pinnacle.
Yeah, you would, but I think that's but that 75 team was pretty special. Pretty special to him. Speaking of Heat greats, Tim Hardaway. He was on the Jim Rome show, and Timmy said that he thinks LeBron is going to come down to Miami.
Anthony Davis, I don't think he's going to get traded. I think Washington is like, I'm not trading him. We trying to sign him to a 4-year extension. So I don't think he's going nowhere. So he's not going to Golden State. I don't think that unless they get rid of Mobley or the other guy, Allen, I don't think LeBron is going to go there. You know, and that's what I think that's what he's waiting on too. My guess is the longer that you wait, I think he's going to Miami. That's just me. That's just me. The longer you wait, I think, you know, don't think Pat Riley. He been talking to him now. He's been talking to him. That's all I can say. I don't know. I don't know personally. I haven't been in touch with nobody with Miami. I'm just saying the longer it goes, Miami is destination.
All right, there you go. Tim Hardaway Sr. I can listen to that guy talk about anything. Love his voice. I literally
especially about Funny Bones and
I can listen to him talk about anything. He's just got he's got his delivery, his tone. I just love it. I love Tim Hardaway. Hey man, listen, could be something, could be nothing. You know, it's not like he does have a son on the team. He is very in tune with Pat Riley. Maybe he knows
He's
something.
recruiting.
He could be. I will say though, you know, Tim Hardaway also a Warriors great from Run TMC, and he's like, I'm going Heat. Tim Hardaway Jr. is not on the Warriors. Sorry. So we'll see. And then finally, another Heat point guard who won a championship, White Chocolate, Jason Williams. He was on his podcast and gave his thoughts on the shakedown, the confrontation between Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro.
Me personally, I like the beef between Tyler and Bam because I want to know what's happening.
That's interesting.
What I've heard was happened was Buddy just pull up on Buddy to slap the shit out of him.
I think it was in front of Tyler Herro's AAU team, which is even crazier.
So Bam in the right for this?
Well, I don't know how true it is if he got. I don't know how personal Tyler got with Buddy. I don't know what these. That's why Twitter is so evil, bro. It's evil, bro. So I don't know what's true and what ain't, bro. If Tyler says some personal shit, then I don't see why Bam is in the wrong. Some weird shit there, but I'm thinking it had to be some pent up anger. Bam just didn't go off on this tweet. You know what I'm saying? I don't think.
All right, there you go. White Chocolate.
He feels like I feel. Like we got Bam, who ain't never really been up in his feelings about things. And then we got Tyler, who cryptic tweets all the time.
Yeah, I think that's like, I do think that's part of the, I think that's part of the story. I think from all of us, especially locally, like we know that that's not of Bam's nature is like, I'm going to go up and just sock you in the face.
Right.
And so, but we do know that Tyler Herro has said some things that's gotten paws put on him before, and is definitely a guy who can say some snide things and cutting things, and who knows what else was said that led to it with that whole ordeal. I know he says that, you know, him saying that I want to move on and you want to try and sweep this under the rug, and it was acted like, you know, he was held back from returning more destruction from Bam Adebayo. Like, it smells a lot like the Herro person and camp is trying to move past this, because what was said that made Bam Adebayo go to the point? Was it just the DMs? It could have been. I think that the DMs are well within the right of you having a conversation, but then what was said to Bam that it led to a place where it got physical?
Right.
You know?
Right.
So there you go. That is the mixed bag. Gordon's been wanting to chime in. What's up, man?
I don't think anybody's really upset that Tyler Herro's gone. The guy really never did anything with us. I mean, the last few years, he was the non-factor, didn't play. But to me, I mean, the trade was basically just trading away our younger players, because Herro wasn't even a factor on any of those big runs with Jimmy Butler. You know, he wasn't there. So, I mean, I don't think we're not going to miss him at all. He never played. And I have this like beef with Jovic. I mean, the guy's a non-factor. I mean, if we're going to try to win this thing, Jovic. I mean, if the plan is to try to win this thing, this guy's not part of the plan. right? I mean, we're not going to go through all these growing pains with this guy. I mean, the guy has a leash of like maybe it's so quick to get him out of a game if he's not playing well. And I just think that they'll unload him for anything that they could possibly do.
I don't necessarily disagree with you. I think they probably are snooping around would anybody take the contract, but I think people are a little. I think people are a little too optimistic that they think somebody is going to take the contract. I think you are.
No one's going to take it. No one's taking it. It was probably one of the worst. I don't understand what. Well,
but
I think they tried to do everything they could to tie him.
I understand, Gordon, but you don't think other teams know that too? Like other teams have scouts.
I know. I think we're stuck. I think it was a terrible signing. The guy has no future on this team. He's got no confidence from he's got nothing. The coaching
staff doesn't even want to play him. It could have just been a down year. You thought Jaime had nothing. And he bounced back.
Oh, when?
Last year. You didn't think Jaime had a good year last year?
He had a great year. I didn't want to get rid of him, but we had to. You got to give to get.
What about the year that he had before that? He stunk.
Yeah, but he at least showed something that first year that he was something.
Jovic, before he broke his hand, he was showing something. He
didn't show anything.
He was showing something. We agree to disagree, Gordon. Agree to disagree. He was showing something.
I think we're in a period of time right now where we forget what the maturing age of a basketball player is because certain guys have come in and had success early.
I think what people don't realize, though, is after Nikola Jovic's first year, that Bernie Lee looked around the locker room and he saw Nikola Jovic and he said that is the most mature player I've ever seen in my life and that he can be the anchor for you. Bernie Lee said that about Nikola Jovic. He said that about Jovic and Tyler Herro.
Right.
So just let's take it easy.
I just think that he got here when he was 19. Right?
Yep.
And we tend to look at other guys that have had early success and try to say, why can't our guy have that success? And it doesn't work that way. Like basketball, it takes, a lot of times say you don't get into your prime till you're 25, 26 years old. So if you get a guy when he's 19,
there is a point. This is a big, like it's his fifth year. Like you gotta have some kind of that you can have a consistent role.
Agreed.
Like, we're not asking you to be a superstar, but can coach trust you for minutes? And he got to a point last year
couldn't trust him.
More consistent. You couldn't even trust him for anything.
And we don't know why that was. Like they'll give you some, reasoning. He wasn't very good. But I just think I understand where this team is. And the more veterans they add, the smaller the window is for development and patience. Right? But when you had all young guys, you didn't have patience either. So I don't know exactly what Jovic is going to be, but I just think that, what is he, 23?
Yes.
He's 23 years old. Like, what is he supposed to be? I don't care how many years.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but he is 6'11". He's got to rebound better. He has to be more careful with basketball. Like last year, he got into his head.
He threw the ball to everybody.
He was melting down. He had like 3 good games last year.
Right.
And he has to, and I think he has to handle it. And look, he's talked about that openly. He's not exactly. He's not a closed book. Sometimes he's too open. Too honest, Posh.
Yeah, but I understand that, but I just like I try to be a little more patient with it because football's a little bit different. They say football, you should see growth in your second year, right? And something build from there. But basketball, like for years, it's been 25, 26. So
yeah, a lot of guys are doing it younger though. And
I think we're
talking 2 different things here. You're talking about a polished product as a start. Like a lot of guys are going to start showing like they can have a role by the time you get to year 3.
Right.
And I think that was the disappointing thing is by year 3, he started looking like he was figuring it out, and then he suffered the broken hand. And then last year he comes into it and the whole year was a disaster off of what was a really good summer where they paid him.
Right.
That's why it was so disappointing. So, yes, I don't disagree with you that you're at an age, but he's also a guy that has had a lot of experience for his age.
Right.
And he probably should have handled last year a lot better, and he did not. So that's the hope, is that this is a year where he can get it going, because we certainly can't be sitting here year 6, even if he's 24 years old.
Right.
This year, like,
agreed.
There's got to be a line, and we all realize this is kind of the make or break for him this year.
And that's where I'm kind of getting at is this the year where you need to see some definite contributions that you can rely on.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. But I think the thing that's good with him is, I think last year he thought he was going to come in here and he was going to be one of the main contributors. Mind you, this was a team that did not have Giannis. He thought he was going to be at least running at worst the second unit, and that kind of got to Jaime's role. And so he found, like, I didn't have a place. The thing I like about what I'm reading from him and how he's acting is he is getting himself ready to be a guy who never has the ball in his hands, who's floor spacing for Giannis and Bam. And that's exactly what he was doing for Team Serbia, is that he was playing off ball. He was getting into spots. He was moving. He was cutting. He was doing a lot of things to get himself prepped for this regular season.
Right.
And I think that was a good sign, because he knows that on a team like this, he's not going to have the ball in his hands a lot. But if he can knock down shots, that's huge. They obviously need that. And the one thing I say that was a real dip last year that I think was in his head, he's a much better shooter than what he was last year. Last year I thought was the aberration. He's always shown himself to be a much better shooter than that. QAM, you're on the air.
Hey guys, love the show.
What's up?
Listen, no, we don't have time for this with this kid. We gotta get that contract off the books. Get somebody in, a proven winner. Giannis is not getting any younger. We need to win now.
So you want Klay?
My next thing is, I don't care. Get proven people that we know can help us right now. No more experiments. Not right now. But my next thing is, this is for the Godfather. If LeBron calls up the Godfather and says, listen, I'm willing to come back to Miami. Leave my chocolate chip cookies alone.
I think Pat Riley's going to be there with crumble cookie in hand when Pat. Gotta be honest with you.
We're in a different spot now, baby. We're in a different spot now.
Yeah, I think Pat Riley is going to bring all the baked goods to that press conference if LeBron chooses to come down to Miami. I don't think you have to worry about that.
So, I mean, remember, we're in a new age of basketball now, especially when you have somebody like LeBron. You got to just let these guys. I know some people, like old school people, are like, no, well, no, these guys are superstars. They're bringing so much money to the teams. You got to let them do what they want, man. That's my concern right there, is if Pat is willing to step back and say, you know what? He's our superstar. I got to let him do what he wants to do. What's your view on that?
I think that he's loosened the reins a lot over the past years. I think that he's even admitted that. There were times when I think he thought Hassan Whiteside was getting away with too much on this team, and he said, like, you got to tighten the screws. Like, I think a lot of that stuff is, the old war stories get really amplified on podcasts, and one guy says it, and then it's a whole thing, and 900 people have the same story. Like, yes, it was a misstep. But you want to know something? Here's what I think. I think Pat Riley, his biggest blind spot was, I think he thought LeBron was his guy, and that at that time that he could have done that because he thought LeBron was never going to leave him. Like, he never thought you think if Pat Riley thought in a million years, if I took LeBron's cookies, that was going to be a thing that made him go back to Cleveland? No. And do I think that was the only thing do I think that was a reason? Maybe it was a part. Maybe all things add into when you want to leave. Like, as we see with the Tyler Herro Bam Adebayo divorce, like, every little thing becomes a big thing when you're ready to move on. But I think Pat Riley probably did that in that moment, thinking to himself, LeBron's my guy. He's going to be the face of this team for 10 years. Like, we're never going to talk about this. He thought that he was Zoe. He thought that he was Timmy. He thought that he was D Wade. And no, LeBron wanted his damn cookies. I'm telling you right now, Pat Riley will build a Mrs. Fields outside the locker room if that makes LeBron happy.
Right.
Like, it's not like you're dealing with somebody it's not like he's got Luka here. It's LeBron James. He's in very good shape.
Right. You ain't got to worry about, and there's a lot of things you don't have to worry about with LeBron. One, whether he's going to play, weight and whether he's going to be in shape.
You like a Mrs. Fields or you like a crumble? What do you like as your go-to gourmet chocolate chip cookie? What's your favorite? Or do you just prefer the home baked?
They're going
Leroy?
to greet him with some crumble cookies at the press conference.
Leroy, he's asking you a question.
How many? Can I ask you this question? How much Twitter were you scrolling through this segment, dude? Because
None.
you were on another. You were like, where did you go?
I am making an appointment to see my primary.
Oh, okay.
To get my blood work done.
Doctored me.
So crumble cookies,
So
Mrs.
crumble
Fields.
Mrs.
You know what
Fields.
Crumble cookies can kick the sharpest of rocks. I don't want sawdust in my mouth.
Agreed. Couldn't agree more.
Interesting.
I want a nice, warm Mrs. Field cookie with maybe a dollop of ice cream.
But he doesn't like ice cream.
A dollop, though. He said a dollop, like a little.
Just a little bit.
A little bit. Take a break. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you. Leroy, give us another weather update. Brought to us by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, helping homeowners stay safe this storm season. Visit tornadoroofing.com for a free roof and window estimate.
It's mostly sunny. Winds are blowing about 10 to 15 miles an hour coming out of the east, southeast, and temperature is right around 90 degrees. Doesn't look like rain, but again, I'm always going to look for a little bit of rain this time of year.
Rod Power says, I absolutely love Publix chocolate chip cookies. The ones that are free that they give to the children?
Those are good.
Those are delicious.
You know what I like? The Brookies.
Yeah, dude, I love a Brookie.
Brookies are yummy.
You don't like
And then I have these other ones. They're little, you know what? I'll show you during next break.
Okay.
Publix cookies are the best. They're sugar cookies too, with the sprinkles on top.
I'm not about a sugar
I'm not
cookie.
a huge sugar cookie fan. I'm not a huge sugar. It's just made for children, you know. Like they get excited.
They get excited because they get a cookie.
For free does not mean that
They
it's
sell
for
them.
children.
Yeah, they sell them in containers.
Listen, can I just tell you guys something? And this is just a secret of business. If they are willing to give it away free to children, they know it's not their highest class product.
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy.
You
I'm
are
100% spot on.
I
Trust
love
me.
those chocolate chip cookies.
That's because they've programmed you to love those cookies as a wee
No
lass
one's
going in.
programmed.
Yeah, you've been
No.
programmed. You've been programmed.
No.
You've been programmed. And so Publix let it be known in your head, oh, these are delicious cookies, when they know that they're rancid cookies because they're given away for free.
Like everybody agrees it's -1 to totally.
No, they have better cookies, way better cookies even in their baking department. But the ones you're specifically talking about, I'm not saying all of their cookies, the specific ones you're talking about, the free sugar cookies and the free chocolate chip cookies, nobody would pay for those cookies.
I like those better than the bigger chocolate cookies that they have in other containers.
I literally paid for them. I bought 2 boxes when I went to the beach.
That's why you've been programmed.
What kind of conspiracy are you trying to make about Publix?
Here's the conspiracy. Would you like a free cookie? Sure, I love a free cookie. And then, oh, Dad, I want a whole box of them. Damn it, she's programmed. You've literally, I mean, Brittany, how do bats continue to fall for the same worm? Because they're programmed. That's how it works. Yeah.
Really?
They got Carl again.
And why do intangibles keep running in front of wildlife?
Because they think they're friendly. They're programmed.
You're programmed.
That bison did not look friendly at no point in time.
You're programmed too. You like arugula. You've been
Stop
programmed.
saying I like arugula when I've said it 1,000 times. I do not like arugula.
You like arugula, dude.
I don't know.
All cilantro is cut up arugula.
I love cilantro.
No,
yes,
it is.
I do.
Are you guys
It's the
serious?
same thing, dude.
Not
It's
the
the
same.
Not the same.
Hey, look,
Program.
I got an arugula tree right outside.
I'm a person who thinks for myself, okay?
I think
And
for myself. What
I'm-
are you talking
and
about?
I'm telling you right now, you've been programmed to like arugula, cilantro, and Publix chocolate chip cookies.
No.
It's a third-rate cookie.
Why
Like,
are you hating on culture?
It's the
Publix-
Jacksonville jumbo shrimp of
Publix
chocolate.
has these little tiny bun cakes, and they have churro flavor.
Ooh.
Churro, and then they have chocolate. Oh, that's my vice right now.
Mm-hmm. Dade South says, so Tobin is conditioned to like bourbon chicken. No, I'm not, because I don't take their free bourbon chicken. I like the chicken that I like. But why do you think they give away bourbon chicken? Because nobody goes to any type of place that's like, give me the bourbon chicken.
No, you know why? Have you ever been to one of those Chinese restaurants like that and they didn't have bourbon chicken?
Yeah,
That's
it's
like their
always-
claim to fame.
It's back. No, it's not. They give away the bourbon chicken to lure you in, and then everybody wants to go there and get the orange chicken. That's what you get.
I hate orange
Goes
chicken.
there for the. Oh, you're ridiculous. But you go
Orange
there.
chicken sucks.
They never give away free orange chicken.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, dude. Listen.
General
That's-
Tso's chicken,
Oh my god. the
bourbon
best.
chicken. Orange chicken is like the bottom.
Dude.
You're just
Stop.
saying right now that bourbon chicken's the bottom. So now orange chicken is the bottom.
Orange chicken is lower than bourbon chicken.
Bourbon chicken can kick the sharpest of rocks, and especially it's served on a toothpick.
You don't like kebabs?
That's a skewer, not a toothpick.
Same family.
Same family.
It's just a
I wouldn't
baby. A toothpick is just a baby skewer.
It's just a baby skewer.
So you guys
true.
trying to
Very
sit here and
true.
say when you make s'mores that
No!
No.
-1.
Why? That sounds
Stop
bad.
it. You know you went out of your way to say that word.
Yeah.
Guess what? Let me ask you a question.
Tobin?
Is that an intangibles thing?
What,
S'mores?
S'mores?
Stop it. You see how you have to say it twice?
No, I just want to be clear. Yeah. So you're saying, do the intangibles love s'mores? Yes, they do.
Stop.
Would you
I've
say
never
that-
had one.
Really?
What?
A s'more? Yeah, probably
You've
not.
never had a
but
s'more?
You've never probably had a s'more, but you've had a s'more.
No.
You've never
You've
had a
never
s'more?
had a
No,
s'more?
I don't like marshmallows. You know why?
To have food.
Because I hate Peeps.
Okay, but
literally-
Peeps and Peeps
Okay.
are in a
What?
different family.
They're
No,
marshmallows.
Peeps either.
They're not the same thing.
But they're not the same.
thing. They taste different.
I don't like
marshmallows.
Peeps and I love
There's pink-
marshmallows. There's
There's
a
pink,
difference.
Yeah, there's pink and yellow flavoring on Peeps. That's like extra sugar.
I don't like marshmallows.
But when you have a s'more, like you mix it in with the Hershey's and you mash down. So it would be like saying like a toothpick and the stick that I make a s'more with is the same, and it's not. So a skewer and a toothpick are quite different.
Who makes a
They
s'more
are
with a
not.
toothpick? You're gonna burn your hand off.
Nobody does. That's why.
So you make them with skewers, which toothpicks are just a
I don't
tiny
even
version of a
wanna
skewer.
acknowledge this conversation.
How could you
because
sit
who
here?
says that?
How are you going to sit here
a
and
crazy
say
person.
a s'more and toothpick food is the same thing? Like, there's very clearly hors d'oeuvres, which are way different from kebabs.
I'm leaving this room.
You're done. You're getting your -1.
Why, dude? Ridiculous.
-1.
You have beef Wellington on a toothpick. It's way different than having a kebab.
What are we doing?
I don't know what we're doing.
This is crazy to me.
You're
Absolutely. No, you're crazy, dude. Headlines are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito. Our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. It's the All Star Game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 8 o'clock is your first pitch. NL VAL. Nothing on the line. Not like it used to be. But, you know what I do love, Leroy? Remember last year what we had? The swing off. I love the swing off. Instead of they didn't do ties anymore. They're just like, we're going to a swing off. I'm like, this is genius. I love the swing off.
Did they go through the lineup, or did they pick?
I think you pick one guy.
Oh, just one guy. Okay.
Yeah, the swing off, dude. That's a great time. That is a great time. So you got that. In the meanwhile, the Miami Dolphins, they got some good news on Jordyn Brooks. He has been ranked 67th overall by the players. We'll see if anybody else makes the list for the Fins, as they're a couple of weeks away from training camp. Canes will speak tomorrow at ACC Kickoff Media Day in Charlotte, and that should be fun for everybody involved. And yeah, those are your headlines. Pretty quiet day because it's the All Star Game day. Not a lot of sports going on. Oh, and of course, 3 o'clock today we got World Cup, France and Spain. 3 o'clock that gets going. So there you go with that. But if you guys want a fun place to trade all the action tonight in the All Star Game, I got the place for you. You guessed it, right there on Kalshi. Now, right now, Leroy, if I wanted to take a flyer, you could do some player props. So, for example, if I wanted to go with the Miami All-Star, Otto Lopez, to go deep tonight, he is trading at 9%. Now, that's a Little League park. I might take a flyer on that. I'm not saying that I will, I'm not saying that I won't, but I'm just saying it's out there for everybody, okay? It's out there for everybody who wants to be involved. Meanwhile, today, the NL is trading at 55%, while the AL is trading at 45% for today's Midsummer Classic. But the fish rolling right now, Miami, they stumbled to the All-Star break, but if you think that they can win the division, that is trading at 7%. So a $100 trade pays out at over $1,300. $10, they get you a $134 payout. To make the playoffs, Miami is 41%. So a $100 trade gets you a payout of $234. On Kalshi, you're trading against your peers in a live market, meaning there's no house, and as the probabilities change, you can buy in and out of your position. And for a limited time, download the Kalshi app. Use my code Tobin to get $10 when you trade 10. KALSHI Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18 plus only. Restrictions, eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory. Welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Giannis is going to get introduced on Thursday along with Bobby Portis. The Heat just tweeting out some Bobby Portis workout footage from Vegas as the Heat add the longtime power forward, only 31 years old, sneaky young.
Seems like he's been around forever, right?
Like he's been in the league forever. I would have thought if we always traded for Bobby Portis, no, whatever year it was, he was 34 years old. I would have thought he was like PJ Tucker's age. I'm like, he's sneaky young. Sneaky young.
PJ Tucker on them doc vitamins.
He was saying, like, I saw a clip of him recently. He said that he thought the Heat year was his best year. I like PJ Tucker when he was on the Heat.
Yep.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed having PJ Tucker here. He was a delight. Remember when Pat Riley rolled up to him at a stoplight and told him he loved him? Reportedly. That'd be something. If you're just sitting there and then rolls on up, Silver Fox hair's just there, and he goes, I love you. Moving on.
You'd be all goosed up.
Oh, I would be. I would be.
It does.
He's going to be peacocking on Thursday. You know that. You know, Pat Riley's been waiting for this one. He's going to be peacocking, enjoying Giannis in the building. Dade South says, can we ask PJ Tucker what he thinks about the Bam Tyler situation? Yeah, we can actually. PJ, what did you make of it? I mean, you're no stranger to confrontation on the court. You were there to pick up Eric Spoelstra's clipboard during the UD Jimmy and Spo kerfuffle. What do you make of this Bam and Tyler Herro brouhaha?
Well, Tyler had to be dealt with. That's what we do. You're going to put yourself out there. You're going to say some things about a guy that's supposed to be your teammate. You're going to have to deal with that teammate.
Real one's got to confront. But he wants to move on. He wants to move on. It's time to move on.
The guy, you ever notice the person that always is in the wrong is the one that want to move on? If you ever get in an argument with somebody and they're 100% wrong and out of pocket, right? And then they realize that they go, let's just move forward. No! Too late.
Shmita says, I dare you to bring a harpoon and captain's hat to Pat Riley's press conference. You know, I want to know why you guys think that I use these things for your bits. You know, I'm a very serious.
Outside the station, Tobin is Billie Eilish.
I'm not Billie Eilish. I'm just a professional. You guys expect me to be your ass clown wherever I go. It's not how I sound.
Yeah, Pat.
Dude, I gotta tell you, you have the softest voice in that room.
It's true.
It's not true.
No,
you change your voice so much.
Goodness. We have to split.
He's just talking the tone that you talk right now.
I do too.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Stop lying.
It's like you guys are silly. No, because you guys think that I should just be like doing a talk show while I'm asking questions. That's not how it is.
You don't talk like this. You don't talk. You don't ask questions like this.
You have a monotone, one-dimensional voice.
I don't know what to tell you guys.
It's to disguise the chicanery.
There's no disguising of chicanery. Like you guys think that everything needs to be a bit, and that's not how it is. You know, there's time for bits and there's time for professionalism. And you know, you guys think that every place I should go, I should wear a red nose and a rainbow wig. And honk a horn. Like that's not how it's supposed to be. I'm sorry. You know, I work with a bunch of cretins. Cretins. You guys have no professionalism amongst you.
Oh wow.
Sorry, we don't have our soft-spoken voice for the radio.
No, it's just like it's silly. You guys think that everything should just be laughter and laughing it up. It's very serious basketball business, you know?
Okay.
Very serious business.
Somebody earlier asked if you think that Giannis already knows your name or knows about you.
No, I do not.
Do you think he gets like warned? Oh, be careful with this guy.
No.
Be careful with this guy. He likes to stir the pot.
I'm not a pot stirrer. That's another thing that I don't agree with. Please stop saying that.
Please.
So
question.
Please. So question, and I know Tobin. There's times where Tobin doesn't want to stir the pot, And there's times where he throws a little bit out there, like with Pat. He throws a little bit out there, and next thing you know, we got asterisk, right? He throws a little bit out there, and next thing you know, Jimmy's giving him the look.
Reasonable question.
He throws a little bit out there. My question is, when we talked to Bam this year,
yeah,
you gonna throw a little bit out there, or are you just gonna?
Of course.
Right.
Of course. That goes without question.
You better.
And he's gonna have this face.
That goes without question.
Especially this one.
I can't ask.
You were gonna ask that.
Here's the deal.
He might give me
Here's
that.
the deal. I can't ask it because he already think, why you always doing that?
Hmm?
For some
You
reason,
should
he
ask.
always think I'm the guy.
You should ask it. You should tell me John Randall story.
No, but that was different though. That
Mhm.
wasn't. That was listen. That was an altercation, but there was no like
I think we should just ask him.
animosity towards the person,
I think
right?
we should ask-
I've told you. I said me having a problem with John Randall was a me problem. John Randall was being John Randall.
I think we should ask Bam, do you agree with Udonis's description that you have the strength of a baby bear?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. He gonna come in. Oh, come on in, baby bear.
Keep that one in your notes so you don't
Yeah.
forget about this question.
I mean, like, I would rather be that bison just destroying stuff.
It says Leroy better be careful calling Bam a cheater. Might catch one
A cheater?
Mm-hmm.
When would I discuss that?
at Domino's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nah. Yeah. It wasn't, it was two different rules. If you know dominoes.
Dade South says, Tobin, you said heinous anus earlier, Mr. Professional. It's different. It's a different time.
No.
Different time. Say heinous anus on the Tobin and Leroy show. I'm not saying heinous anus at a Heat press conference.
I should have made him spell it.
I think you just did.
No, you. that would have been a crapshoot.
Yeah, Pat, do you think that, did you know that beavers get constipated from all the wood that they eat?
You know how Leroy likes to walk out of here when you say things? That's exactly what's going to happen.
No, what's going to happen is I'm going to have Heat security escort me out. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Both you just walking out.
I've been doing just fine. I know the lines. I know how to weave my way in and out.
I got you.
Take a break. Final segment coming on up. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Tonight we got the All Star Game. That gets going tonight at 8 o'clock, NL versus AL. And then the Marlins will be back at it on Friday, taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. So we will, the Miami Brewer and Milwaukee connection continues. Our old friend, Christian Yelich and his brew crew. They're a good team. Good start for the Marlins. Good test for the Marlins right off the bat here after a disappointing sweep whimpering into the second half of the season.
You think it's a good do you almost wish that they were playing right back to get that taste out of their mouth instead of having a few days to kind of soak it in?
Nah, I don't think it matters. I'm good either way. I think they could use the rest. I think everybody's especially the bullpen. I think everybody could use, and Peterson, I think, got a hammy injury, and he's been one of their best relievers.
Mm-hmm.
So he definitely could use a
tossing that egg, huh?
Yeah, he could use it. He could use it. He tosses that egg very hard. So he needs to rest that puppy up, get that leg ready for the second half of this season, and we'll see what's what. I am curious to see if they make any moves, though. I am curious to see if they feel a need to make any additions. I saw Dave Hyde wrote on his Substack that this Bruce Sherman's been squirreling away money. You know, he's got a lot more money than he let on. He sits here like, oh, poor, I'm so broke. I'm Bruce Sherman, and meanwhile, the guy's got like $3 billion. Hey, where do I go?
Well, just because you have it don't mean you want to spend it all on one investment.
Go get me Mike Trout. I know you were good for it. I want Mike Trout the second half of the season. You want to show me you're serious, Bruce? All right, it's very nice you took care of that hot dog who couldn't eat hot dogs, by the way, because he has a sensitive tummy. But now it's time to go get me Mike Trout. I demand it. That's what I want. I want moves. None of this, I could afford it. No. Nonsense, all right? You've been storing away on us, Brucey. You've been holding out on us. I want some moves, dude. All right? You're paying nobody on this team. We serious about winning? Or we serious about winning? Don't you want your first playoff game in that building? Some playoff action in the Lone Dome?
The way Peter Bendix is doing it, though, he's even less likely to spend money.
Look, it's nice to do everything with smoke and mirrors, and it's a cool thing, but every once in a while, you're going to want some proven stuff. And you can't tell me that you don't, because you tried to make Christopher Morel a thing, okay? So don't act like you haven't been trying to go get some old-timers. Let's try Christopher Morel for a couple of whirls. All right, no, that didn't work. Go get me Mike Trout. I want him. I've decided. I want Mike Trout. Just like I wanted Polar Bear. You didn't bring me Polar Bear? Okay, now you bring me Mike Trout. Bring me a star. Let's add a little infusion. You don't think everybody get hyped up? How many Marlins Flanagan's cups you'll sell? It's fun, baby. He's going to love it down here. We're going to have Messi and LeBron and Giannis and Mike Trout. Be great. Be good. One little move. One big move. A little move. That's all it is. All right, we can't just keep reaching into the Jacksonville jumbo shrimp and thinking we're going to come up with gold all the time.
Didn't Houston do that?
Houston
back in the day.
Astros, not really. They tanked for like 2 seasons and then they kept going. Now they're they always make big trades.
Well, no, but they got to the point where they had homegrown guys and then they started doing that.
Kind of, not really.
Okay.
They had like 2 down seasons. Everybody, like what that did was everybody's like, oh, you could go do the Astros thing. And I've been waiting on that since Derek Jeter was here. So yeah, that was the Marlins farm system is better.
Right.
Just slice off a little piece. Give me Mike Trout.
How much of a difference is he going to make?
Why do you ask questions like that? Like
because,
what kind of question is that?
Because from a
good players.
From the perspective of the guy spending the money, he going to want to know, is he going to make that much of a difference?
He'll spend on anybody. He's spent on Christopher Morel.
All right. Go ahead.
There's not a salary cap.
Go ahead. Didn't say
I am.
I said, with the success this team is having, he's probably even less likely to spend money.
You did have success, and now you just got your teeth kicked in for a series, and now maybe you should realize, hey, maybe we should bring in some reinforcements, or you're going to do the thing where we're like,
Okay, but so my question to you is, which is a very reasonable question, if I bring in one guy and spend money on one guy, how much of a difference is going to make?
It's going to make a difference. The Marlins were carried by 3 guys for an offense for 2/3 of the season.
Okay.
Puts everything leaned out. You have a little more protection. You have somebody who's a little bit more of a veteran.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Otherwise, some people could be Cinderella. Go back to a pumpkin. Get a little 1-2 punch of Kyle Stowers and Mike Trout in the lineup. Have some fun, baby. Have some fun. I like Liam Hicks. They're even saying they might flip Liam Hicks. They might sell high on him. They might not keep him around. For Mike Trout, dude, go give me Mike Trout with Liam Hicks. They like Liam Hicks.
When's the last time Trout played the whole season?
Oh, he's got some Mr. 4-6 to him for sure.
And still,
what?
I don't think I'm being unreasonable with the questions I'm asking you, and you're acting like I'm just like have a little fun. It's not even about that.
Yeah, he's
like you just called him 4-6.
He is Mr. 4-6.
And I just asked you, okay, if you bring him in and you spend money on him, as a team that is very frugal, how much of a difference don't you think they need to know how much of an impact he's going to make? And then you go, oh, he's known as Mr. 4-6.
He played a full season last year and he hasn't missed a game this year.
Okay.
Then, but before that, he had some Mr. 4-6s going on.
How many home runs did he have last year? Like 30?
26.
26.
This year he's got 18 already.
Okay.
Which is more than anybody on the team.
Okay. Okay.
Slice
I'll buy it a little bit.
Got a 4 hundo on base percentage.
I'll buy it a little bit, but next time try to lead with he's played all the games last year and he's played all the games this year.
I wouldn't bring it up if he was injured.
Okay. All right.
You think I'm just a star bleeper? That's not true. I have research.
What?
You know what?
Yes, you are.
This is the thing I don't appreciate.
Yes, you are.
This show.
With all the stuff in baseball, you pull out Mike Trout. Why? Because it's a name.
He's a good player. And I don't like that this show has left, everything that I bring up has been pit back with venom and doubt. And I've been nothing but 100% right all show. 100% right, especially about Beavers.
That's like the only thing that
says a lot.
The only thing that we've
The
talked
only
about.
thing you've been right about.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. And I was
You said
Why you gotta say it like that?
What?
You've said s'mores.
That's how you say it.
That's not how you say it.
How do you say it, dude?
S'mores.
And go along with it.
With tomato. What are you making fun of my accent? What are you, bully?
What accent do you have?
S'mores. That's how you say it.
An accent doesn't mean you pronounce things wrong.
What accent
I'm
is
pronouncing it the same that you're pronouncing it, okay?
No.
Okay.
Do you also have a hearing problem?
This is ridiculous. I'm going to listen to these two. Didn't even believe me about the Beavers.
You took a shot in the dark and you got lucky.
Why do you keep saying that? I mean,
it's true.
I mean, first of all, a shot in the dark.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to mean
on the constipation of a beaver.
Yeah, you're not educated on constipation of beaver. You would assume.
I mean, we can go ahead and assume that if you eat wood, you're going to be stoved up a little bit.
Well, then why did you all doubt me? If it's all logical now, because where was this energy in the second hour of the show when you all called me crazy for saying the Beavers are constipated?
It's still crazy.
It's not crazy. It makes all the sense in the world.
Let me ask, did you have to look it up?
No, I knew it. I told you, nature documentaries, dude. I love those.
Yeah,
That's how I go to sleep.
Yeah, white folks still running and hanging out with bison.
Dude, with what intangibles are doing about bison has nothing to do whether or not a beaver can poop.
No. Why do you keep bringing that up, Leroy? Like, you just really want to talk about the bison again.
Because he just likes making fun of intangibles.
I really do.
It's your favorite topic.
Tell you what, that guy wasn't constipated when he flew up in the air.
No, I think he definitely was.
Yeah.
Well,
He was acting like he was going to a concert.
Yeah. I mean, I think he would have made boo-boo before that bison got to him.
This is what he was waiting for.
This is what he wanted to do this whole
This is what he's waiting
This is his
for.
moment.
Julian says, take Stanton back from the Yankees. Maybe. I'll take him too. Stan and Trout. Both.
I mean,
Both.
How old are you gonna get?
make sure he brings all of his bandages.
You all right though, dude?
No, I'm just saying, make sure he brings all his bandages because elbows, whatever he's got going on.
I think it would be fun if Stan had a little swan song down here and stop carrying that bum Aaron Judge every playoffs. Every year he's got to deal with him. But he has been Mr. Glass. Mike Trout, though, I'd be into that. That'd be fun. You poach him away from LA.
Is he available?
No, I don't think so. They got him prisoner. We got to convince him to make a stink, though. He's got a no trade clause. So I need somebody to have a little talky talk with him. I don't know who.
Make a stink?
Make a stink? Exactly, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Sandy can just give him a little ring-a-ding-ding and tell him to make a stink. That'd be great. I'm telling you. Maybe like
Sandy and Mike Trout cool?
I have no idea. I'm just trying to think who's got the cachet.
You treating Sandy like Bam? Bam can have a conversation with anybody in the league, right?
Sandy definitely can have a conversation with him. I mean, Sandy's got the credentials. He's a Cy Young winner. He's got the credentials to talk to Mike Trout. Does he want to? I don't know. Maybe he feels bad about trading Jacob Marcy in my theoretical trade. That's not going to happen. I don't know. But I would like Bruce Sherman. Let's, if he's got this $3 billion, let's open up the. And by the way, he doesn't even own all the team. He owns a percentage of the team. So he definitely could afford Mike Trout. Go get me Mike Trout. You want no doubt? Go get me Trout. What, dude?
Thank you, Tobin. Thank you.
Thank you, Don.
No.
Thank you, Tobin. Thank you.
You with control of the buttons.
What?
Because
why?
Thank you, Tobin. Thank you.
Why
Was that necessary?
What was that? What necessary?
You know
what
I'm
you
talking
did.
about.
Now he's just, you know what? Now he's just trying to get us all out of here pissed off.
That's not true.
Yep.
I don't do that. You guys act like I'm just an antagonist.
Whoa, come on. Don't act so
I have
innocent.
been the one bullied today.
Like if we have not bullied
By
you.
you guys.
Absolutely.
You guys did this for some reason. You defended Taco Bell. I don't know why.
It's not that we were defending Taco Bell. It's like there's more to this story besides Taco Bell. Like, why do you have to instantly point fingers at Taco Bell?
That was the headline that they were getting investigated.
On TMZ?
Yeah. Heinous.
Heinous.
Enough with that.
Dude. I don't know.
What is wrong with you? Genuinely,
Thank you,
what is
Tobin.
wrong with
Thank you.
He's just trying to make us upset now.
Well, I got to go, huh? I mean, that's enough show for today.
Really?
Are you happy?
Yes. Did I overblow Jovic a little bit too much? Perhaps.
You see what you're doing to your grandmother? Why don't you just shut up?
I'll see y'all when I see y'all.